Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. We're live! Hello, friends. Welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. I am joined by... I'm going to steal that from you, Kyle, because you always say I am joined by, and then you introduce everybody, and I never introduce you guys. So, steal. I am joined by... I'm thieving it from you.
I was watching your stream last night. It's not the only thing you've stolen from me.
I will steal everything I can from you, my friend. Your life is mine. I am joined by Joshua playing Valfine. I am joined by Alex playing Freesia. I am joined by my dear friend Kyle. I steal everything from playing Valfine, and I am joined by Dustin, my dear friend Dustin, playing Brolin. The other two are also my dear friend. I didn't.
So I'm just confirming we're both playing Valfine.
Wait. Oh, who did I say Valfine to? Oh, to
Kyle.
To Kyle. So
I mean, it would be interesting.
Here's a really cool PSA. My players love to make their names all the same. Start all with the same letter. That I've yet to experience the party that is all the same starting letter name. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that moment when y'all do that to me.
I'll write this down.
Valoria is played by Sir Kyle. And we are
Spoilers.
Wait, spoilers. Oh, God, you nerds. But yes, we are stepping back into our Tomb of Annihilation Dungeons and Dragons game, and if everybody is ready, we can dip back into this world that we haven't been into in a couple of weeks now. But I believe everybody's got everything. Does anybody need anything before we start? No. Okay. All right, friends. Well, let's dip back into the world of Toril, into the continent of Faerun, and the peninsula of Chult. All the way down, our camera zooming further and further past all of these maps, all of these names, as the illustration of the vellum the ink on the vellum paper of the map of the world slowly transitions into the world itself. Ooh, Alexander just popped in. Inspiration, ka-chow. And as our camera dips further in, it dives down into the land of ash and smoke, back down into where we last saw our party. Our camera fading quickly to black, and back in upon a single dune of ashen sand. And we watch as the winds begin to curl by this dune, this wave of ash, this single sort of tall point in the desert, and as the wind curls around the ashen sand, it forms figures, scenes before us, similar to previous recaps, but this one's a little more solitude, a little more, I guess peaceful. I don't know if I would call it that. Very I think solitude is a good word for it. As we see these figures begin to form, we see the shapes of dragons, and we see the shapes of our adventurers, catching glimpses of pieces of them that we find recognizable. Brolin's sort of snake form. We see War's great shell. We see the magic casting of Alexandria. We see Valoria's bow, and we see the slightly brighter magic casting of Freesia as well. As the scene is playing out, we get a few of the iconic moments from our last episode as our party fought against a great foe, a prince of the sands, a red dragon, son to Tinder. As the party, we catch a couple of these scenes. A shot of Brolin in his snake form attempting to take down the dragon. The last bits of magic being spent from Alexandria and Freesia at the same time. War being felled by one of the serpent sorcerers. One of the companions of the dragon riding upon its back at one point, but no longer. We see one at a time through the sands our party members fall, and as each one falls, we see their ashen form in this illustrative sort of artistic moment, just to dust as they fall, until we only see left over this ashen form of the dragon curling a few times in my case. Yeah, we see Thresia's form up, down. But we see only 2 figures left in the iconic scene of our last episode. The great dragon Zeptis and only Valoria, her friend, only Valfine. Fucking V's, only Valfine. As she stands alone in the shadow of this creature, the form of Alexandria taking place once more in her arms, giving her that last moment of inspiration, a hand perhaps reaching up to her as we watch that last shot, that final shot, ring out. That one moment that probably sticks out the most from our last episode as it strikes into his body, and we watch the dragon curl and fall, slain. Oh God, just swallowed up. I'm so sorry. I just swallowed a fruit fly. Fucking Kyle had a couple go up his nose the other day. Anyway, gross. In any case, we would see the scene of Valfine reaching for her potions out of her bag, and we would see Brolin's eyes. Now, probably in a scene where the images are a little bit bigger, we would see Brolin's eyes roll over gray as he dies in her presence. We see Valfine do her best alongside Fiera to revive the rest of her friends, but quite defeated after getting them all to some semi-level of consciousness where they're not bleeding out. We could see her and War, who's been fully revived, just sort of sitting there looking defeated. And as War goes over to Brolin, laying down on his knees, weeping, we get that scene. We see that scene illustrate inside of Brolin's mind. The 3 women in the rocking chairs, the string being taut, the offer being given to him to take a chance at life again, that if he would be willing to let the flesh become the soul. And we would see the transition of Brolin and his duplicate, a quite gruesome scene of the flesh of this individual being ripped off and poured into Brolin's spiritual soul-like form, and we would see Brolin back with the rest of you, his eyes open up, a cough of blood, and your friend has survived. To some miracle, he made it. As the party takes a big sigh of relief at this this miracle that's played out before them. Brolin explains some of it, but keeping more of the details to himself for now. We may or may not see the repercussions of the deal he made in the future. Who knows? The other iconic scene, the last iconic scene that we would see from last episode, would be the scene before the party left, before they left Shahiku Pass. Alexandria casting a spell. We would hear probably the only words of this intro spoken thus far, as she turns over her shoulder towards Valfine, trying to get her attention. "Do not touch me, elf filth." And we would hear those words. Those are very cutting from last episode. Those would definitely ring out as the party allows Alexandria to sort of dip into this dark state, not disturbing her as she raises from the dead one of the serpentine sorcerers. Its corpse no longer beating with the heart of magma, but instead of her purple flames beneath its skin. We would see some of it even beginning to degrade even now as she dips into the dark arts and resurrects a creature from the dead in the most unholy of forms. The party leaves. We hear War probably speak in Abyssal to Alexandria, asking if she are you done becoming what we're fighting against? And we would hear that as well. I don't remember Alexandria's quip back at that, but I think yeah, we would definitely see the look in her eyes, at least, that she's not ashamed. Not ashamed. And our last iconic scene from the episode would be the party making their way away from Shiiku Pass. Alexandria on her horse, and a sixth set of footprints following you, your new undead companion at your side. And that is where we left off last time we were in the Tomb of Annihilation. So let's oh wait, I got my Inquisitive music up already. Do I even want different music? Let's see. Let's do some weather. Maybe we could just do some wind, since we are kind of on the tundra here. Let's move our way over. Map of Chult. So, our intro fades and then returns back to the scene as we see our party later that afternoon traveling their way away from the scene of the crime, away from where they had murdered a son of Tinder. And
then framed the undead.
And then framed the undead. That was something that did happen last episode that wasn't touched on. She did spend a considerable amount of time making it look as though, and I think Alexandra even helped with that, using her new undead servant to maw at the corpse of Zeptis. And yeah, you all did your best to sort of make it out to be something different. Another thing that was missed was Green. Green did, the troll Green did come out, see the situation, and decided that he would leave, and suggested the same of all of you. And you parted way with your troll ally, companion? Nah, your troll acquaintance that you've made. He is heading east. Well, you all, I believe, decided to head north, continuing your way towards Omu, your forlong destination. So yes, we are back in there. Is the afternoon. Your feet are all, each step sinks about a good couple inches into the sand. Traveling the land of ash and smoke has never been pleasant, and it isn't any more pleasant today than it was yesterday. So the weather today, I will remind you all, just to get us back into that. It is about 95 degrees. It's hot. There's no wind. Fuck you. There's no wind apparently, so I'm gonna get rid of my literally a thing saying no wind right there in front of me. God, I don't even know what music I've been using for the wastes so far. Probably just fucking Inquisitive, right? I don't want to use tense, it's a little too much. What about sneaking? That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
kind of Middle Easty.
Yeah. We're kind of in the desert a little bit here. I'm feeling it. I mean, it's never gonna be happy music. So yeah, absolutely. We are back. Welcome back, friends, to the land of Chult. Your legs are tired. You're probably in your far enough away from Shinku Bay that you're getting that short rest that you've. That's probably where we find our party. You've just sort of stopped a good 2 or 3 miles away from the pass, and you make a short stop near some crags to take rest, as you are all not in great condition. You are all quite weary from your travel. You all look a little bit ripped up, a little bit in pain still. There's a lot of soreness that's still there. You haven't had a lot of time to recover. You kind of just gotten out of a really bad fight.
So, you said it was late afternoon?
Afternoon. Beginning, middle of afternoon. I would say it's just got past morning. The early morning was this fight. When you guys woke up started searching the ruins and were attacked by Zeptus. And I mean, killing him, and like the fight, slaying him, and Alexandra's spell all probably happened in a span of 20 minutes. So I would say by the time you get 3 miles away from this place, you're just past noon. So we're just entering afternoon.
Probably want to hang back 10 or 20 feet. Can I make a perception check, make sure we're not being followed?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We can, technically we should be doing like a full travel, because I don't think we ever like dipped into any of our...
Oh, we full traveling?
Any
Okay.
of our
I didn't know.
Well, I mean, maybe not yet. Maybe you guys haven't taken off. I mean, if you haven't, then you're still technically in the same hex. You can go ahead and just make a perception check. I don't think you guys have officially started your real travel yet, so let's wait on that.
I'm kind of slogging away from...
Yeah, you're slogging away from a battle. You're limping away from a fight. So you can make just a basic perception to look around.
Oh, look at what I rolled.
I know, I don't see it.
Not funny. Not funny. Come back after 2 weeks. That's what it becomes.
It's 2. It's not just 1, it's 2.
Oof, good sir.
God.
Oof.
You look.
All right, so give me all that natural 20 information.
Look
I'm
across
good,
the
right?
horizon. You can't quite see, like from where you are now. Shinku Pass is 3 miles away. It's beyond the horizon. You can't see it anymore. That's probably why you guys decided to finally take rest, because you couldn't see the village anymore in the distance. It's gone. So really, the only things you can see are the peaks. You see the peaks to the cardinal directions. Your north, your east, your west, all around you. You can see the peaks and just the endless desert as well. You're quite close to the mountains to the west, so you could probably good chance you might be able to see like the rim of that. It might still be too far off, but other than that, looking all around, you are you imagine the only other creature close by here would be Green, wherever he is. So
Okay.
you don't see anyone.
No, like footprints ahead of us or anything. We're not following anything, right?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing's been
Cool.
here. You're not on any kind of road or anything.
Okay. I mean, Velphine would be hanging back, especially after. I mean, the soreness is probably going to be setting in, especially after like fighting with a dragon and nearly having to like fisticuff it. So.
Oh yeah, there's burn marks. There's like for Freesia, I imagine there's some definite bone breakage problems that need some magical healing or some. That's the funny thing with 5e. Like, I can't really break your bones without you. Like, a hit dice doesn't fix your bones. But you're messed up. You're not in a great place. You've had a big old beast slam you down twice now. So Frisia's in a rough place as well.
I mean, on top of whatever battle damage she took, I mean, you can kind of notice there's something else going on. She's looks a little more downtrodden than she probably should be, even after whatever. I mean, I'm floating at what? 34 out of 56? Not doing too badly,
so
but
just
physically it's going to be...
But, like, there's a mental, obvious, like, you are down.
Yes.
I imagine we're all kind of like, that's a fight. Like, that's a devastating, like, I have PTSD now from fighting a red dragon.
I mean, watching your friends drop around you is kind of...
Yeah.
Kind of
Roland healed himself for 9 HP.
Okay. Yeah, you can apply that immediately if you want. On top of any hit dice you guys want to spend. Remember, you only get half back on a long rest. So if you guys...
Wait, are we resting?
This is a short rest. I believe that's what you guys request last time, unless you didn't want that.
I'm going to dump hit dice if we're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be marching off, still wounded from a dragon fight.
You guys are looking not so good. I looked at those HP bars. Yeah, feel free to spend your hit dice.
How many do I want to spend?
If you can do well without going under half, I suggest it so you can easily just get back. But if you have to dip, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna do a short rest. How many dice can we use?
Hit dice, as many hit dice as you want.
Okay.
But just remember, you only get half back. So for some of you, that will be 3. Most of you, it should be 3.
I'll do. I have 6.
Is it half rounded up or half rounded down?
Down,
Oh.
down.
Oh, crap. Did I level Ed? I think, did we check this over last time?
Last time you said you've applied some things, but I don't know. That's 100% your responsibility.
2,
I was gonna say, I only have 5 hit dice. Damn it.
3,
You should have 6.
We'll go with it for now.
4.
Let me take a look.
Ooh. Okay. So, let me do the math here.
These are actually some really good hit dice rolls from people.
Yes.
Oh my
Alright.
god, you guys are doing awesome on your hit dice. This is a good rest.
Yep, I'm up to full. Feels good.
I am not. That's okay.
I'm assuming that War does something similar, but as I do with all players, he's not in this. He's like here but not here, kind of thing, where he's just in the background. He will not suck up XP. He's there in spirit only.
I realize what you did there.
Okay. I
He's not
applied
lost on me.
I applied expertise, but did not get the actual like HP
Okay,
and stuff.
do
So
that.
HP should be. Do you want to like review it real quick? 6 hit dice. HP looks fine.
I'm
And I have the
100%.
extra 2.
I will review it right at the end of the episode. I'm 100%
Cool.
trusting you to plug that in how you see fit.
Cool.
Um,
Yep. Because I don't get evasion until 7.
Oh yeah. So you're all given quite a moment, an hour of time in a makeshift sort of, I guess you could call it camp. It's kind of just like a place you're stopping. Place where there's a few crags here and there, a few rocks at the top of a massive dune that you're just using to give some form of cover.
Is there like a corner away from the party?
Oh yeah, if you want to get away from the party
Okay.
here, I mean, I will say, because even though there are some of these crags, it wouldn't be hard for someone to see you here. Like there's not a lot of place to hide, but you can get away from the party. Get a
Not really
distance.
hiding, just like pulling around the corner where I can be out of sight just for a couple minutes. Yeah.
Plenty of space for you to get a distance.
Valfine's going to use some water from her water skin, and she's going to kind of, I guess, splash on her back a little bit. Her like lower
Yeah.
back from below. Yeah. Kind of just washing off some of the dirt and stuff, but mostly like soothing some of the injuries.
Yeah. When the water hits that point, it's similar to the feeling of it's like when I don't know how many of you have gotten a scrape before, like a bad enough scrape where it took off like at least a patch of like skin, where it's just that under layer that's a lot more sensitive. It's that bit of it's not so much a sting as much as it's that is a very sensitive part of your back.
Yeah, so just taking a couple minutes without like
Yeah.
stripping down in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep,
So
yep, taking a little couple moments to yourself.
So, could is it possible to cast spells during a short rest?
Oh yeah. Yeah. If they're just like single action spells, sure. Ritual would definitely disturb your short rest enough. But if it's like a single class cast one action, go for it.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll have her raise the other body so that they're both up.
Okay, you're using your full action for that, or a spell slot instead of.
It's not a ritual.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not
so-
a ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a ritual.
it was before.
It was before.
You have ritual casting, right?
I have ritual casting, but animate dead isn't a ritual.
Yeah. So you can
Okay, so
you can turn it into
chose-
yeah. Before he
It,
was.
it
Right?
takes a whole minute to cast. That's why I was like, if people let it happen,
Oh,
then
a 1 minute wouldn't be enough to disturb you. Yeah, you could do it. You want to raise the other corpse? Yeah, that you were carrying that along on your disc, right?
yeah. But if we're still here, she wouldn't have needed to bring out the disc because we're still here.
Yeah.
So
What was carrying the other body, though? Was it just on the back of the horse, or
Huh?
Floating disc.
Floating disc was
It was a floating disc. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I misunderstood what you were.
Yeah, I was
asking.
just wondering. I was like, I was just remembering. I was like, I did remember the floating disc came out. I just didn't know if it was like a joke or if it was like the real way. I was like, okay, yeah, that is how the other body was being carried. Yeah, you raise the second one in a similar ritual to the previous. Do you do so brazenly, like right in the middle of the party? Do you take a few steps away to do so?
She would move away from where everybody's resting. There's no point in disturbing everyone while they're recuperating. But she would also not be hiding the activity either.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Yeah, we would see another spell cast as yet a second corpse just like sort of like rises. We can hear sort of the armor, the flesh kind of immediately, just that sort of shift. This is mostly probably audible to Alexandria if she's taken a step away, but it would just immediately rise just like the other, and you've just got these two servants at your side facing you, just looking up at you like children to their mother.
Excellent. That's all I'd be up to, really.
Okay.
The rest would be just, recovering.
Yeah, Brolin, I imagine, is... just to give it a little flavor, he's magically healed. Like, I imagine, especially if it's a spellcaster, when we're doing these hit dice, he's magically healing himself, because he's so burnt. He's burnt to a crisp.
Sure, if you want to flavor your hit dice as like innate magical healing, I'm into that.
Yeah, that's what Brolin's doing right now. He's covered in vines. He's almost fully healed.
Yeah, they curl around the burns and seem to like gather in those spots.
Yeah, he's not doing very good.
Yeah. They push away some of the scales of your previous form and they flake away. Maybe those take a little bit longer normally, but this healing just kind of like curls over your flesh to heal it.
What? I don't think he's noticed Alexandria raising that corpse.
Oh, by the time you notice, it's already done.
So, Brolin just looks like he doesn't have words to describe it right now. Like, if it were it's a different situation, maybe, but he just can look in like almost horror. Like, I mean, Brolin lives in Chult. He has to deal with undead all the time. They're kind of like horrible.
It's true.
Boogeyman. Mm-hmm.
It's true. These undead do seem docile in this situation, though. I will say that. They don't seem aggressive. They seem very, like, they're following Alexandria. They're absolutely her servants.
Frisia, you alright?
Ouch.
Ow!
She sits there with like a band-aid. Magical band-aid.
And it's like a wound like this big, and putting a tiny little band-aid on top.
If
Yeah.
Felicia were to flavor her hit dice like magic, like Brolin, I'm just imagining these fucking like Care Bear band-aids.
Unicorns.
Aww.
Yeah. Band-aid.
That's up to Alex. I won't put that. That's just my own
That
canon.
is very much her. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay. Brolin will try to maybe give her a water skin. Here, take this. It's hot. We've been marching too long.
Is that a fire joke?
Yeah, just take the stupid water skin.
I grudgingly take the water skin. It's like the berries now.
Alright, Brolin will walk up to Alexandria reluctantly. Hey, Alexandria, do you need some water?
No.
Are you sure? You don't look too good. Especially with those.
She stares at you deadpan. Are you implying I would need a drink of water because of my companions?
Casting spells take energy. Takes effort. Here, he puts it on the
weaker
ground.
beings, maybe.
Alright, well you go be. I'll deal with you in a little bit. Where's Valfine? War. Have you seen her? Where is she?
Yeah, War would have probably seen, so, again, he is a very background character right now, but if you are just asking him, he would point in the direction. Like anybody else would have seen, but for flavor, he would point where she's at.
Okay. She's probably doing whatever. Oh, so I got one more spell in me. Before I'm done, I can hide our tracks. I imagine we might need it before we set camp.
Hide them well enough so that not even you know where we're going?
Are you trying to be funny? What's your problem?
She does not respond to you.
That's what I thought. Frisia, do you have any magic left? Oh, come on. Don't you go on all silent and edgy on me, too.
Alex, can you hear us?
Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
You're good.
Brolin has that effect on people.
It does.
You got any spells left?
Yeah, but we're not going to use those now.
Alright. Well, we gotta set camp soon. I think we should travel a bit farther before we do.
Literally morning.
Wait, is it morning?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Yeah, you're right.
Still got a day of travel.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
We're all smoked. We're all like literally smoked, almost like on the grill kind of thing.
Brolin does have his beast shapes back. Despite how damaged he is, and despite everything that happened, the green runes on his arms, you know, they're powered, they're charged.
Oh shit.
Got a long day's trek in front of us.
3 hit dice. 2, 3. There we go. Marked him. I leveled up and then they reset my hit dice.
Valoria looks to the still morning sky, and she looks back towards Brolin. How insightful.
Are you just... I'm sorry. Are you trying to be an asshole on purpose, or is this just the new you? The new level of Alexandria we're gonna have to deal with in the desert?
A question I would be all too eager to ask you, Brolin.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not bringing up raising corpses to do my bidding.
He says, while bringing it up.
Alright, you go lament in the sand some more.
Lament? My dear Brolin, the only thing I lament is your
Valfine!
company.
Valfine!
She would probably be coming back at this point, yeah. I mean...
Brolin's trying his best not to do his stereotypical yell.
He's holding it in.
Brolin's holding it in, yeah.
Yeah, she'd approach, like, probably come back to the group at that point.
Good, you're alright. I was worried about you there for a second.
No, I'm here. I'm fine. I'm actually in better shape than most of us, somehow.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm thinking we should get going. We had a long day's march.
Feels like it's been an entire day already.
Yes.
Feels like it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I
That's
almost
true.
forgot. My post-traumatic stress disorder wore off.
All right. Are we ready?
I
got one
No.
spell left in me. I can hide our tracks. Anyone but us. For an hour.
only an
Might
hour?
give us if something's tracking us, give us some kind of chance.
It's probably best to do that before we leave, so that they don't know the direction we head.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll let you know mechanically as your dungeon master. That's totally fine. But remember that spell is locked in for only the stealth option in travel. But if you do choose it, you may use it as a reaction to something, because that's how we did it last time, and it actually worked out really good for you guys.
Probably a safe bet at this point.
Depending on what you guys choose,
That's my vote. We sneak out of here, like purposely sneak.
Yeah. I'll cast my last spell.
What one?
That's cool.
Pass-
Everyone.
Pass
help
without
him.
a trace.
You can save it for if something happens. Is how
Okay.
we used it last time. That is only again if you guys take the stealth, which we haven't discussed travel statistics yet. Is everybody ready to travel?
And as ready as Brolin will ever be.
Let's do it.
We should
Go
probably
team, go.
travel before that speck becomes a dragon in the distance.
So Brolin has seen a dragon now.
Yeah.
Does that mean the boy can wild shape?
Not the dragon.
Not your dragon. If only.
I wish that, I mean,
Too strong. That would be
I
insane.
I
He
think
would
that's
be the main character of the campaign.
Not a wizard.
A druid can only assume the form of a creature equal to their strength. It's unfortunate that
Shut
Brolin
up!
would never reach that pinnacle.
Shut up.
Now, a wizard, on the other hand, they can become whatever the hell they want.
True polymorph.
Yeah,
Indeed,
true.
we
Yeah.
can. Overshadowed yet again.
You're not shutting up. I don't know why.
Oh, Brolin, I'm only trying
If
to
you have
imitate
something
you.
good, listen. My anti-stone pale shader used to tell me, if you don't have anything positive to attribute to the conversation, don't say it.
And yet, here you
Go
are.
be dark and moody with your corpses.
And though he's not here in spirit, I do have to say at some point, War would probably do his traditional. He'll cut in, strong kind of he would do his dad thing, but
Death turtle.
I won't illustrate that. It would happen.
Turtle wisdom.
Turtle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point, War. Let's just go.
He doesn't have to say
Yes.
anything.
I agree, War. We should ditch the nosy bard. Or not bard. Fuck. Druid.
Shut up, Alexandria.
Now we could just
think
fill
they're
in
trying to
whatever
get rid of
we
you
want.
now.
So,
That's canon now. He's a bard.
if
Yep,
everybody-
I'm a bud. That's me.
Somehow makes more noise than the bard does. An achievement for dwarven kind.
Yeah, it is.
So, if we are ready for travel, then let us go down the list, my friends. The weather has been noted. It is hot. There is no wind. Was there another detail I may have missed? Let's take a peek. I may have missed. Hot, no wind, no rain. So it's just hot. It's just a desert, effectively.
No wind.
No
Excellent.
wind.
My
No
favorite.
wind. It's hot. Yeah, it's fucking sweaty. Let's grab the marching order really quick. Without Sir War involved in this situation.
You deleted him.
No. I hid him. But go ahead. Ooh, these HP bars look a lot better, guys. I'm just saying, these look a lot better.
Hey, dude, we rolled nice on those hit dice. Seriously, those were awesome.
Are we happy with this position? Alexandria, Valfy in the middle, Berlin up front, and Frisch in the back. Alexandria, can you? What are your minions? I'll put those down here.
They are the.
What type?
I mean,
of creature.
Oh, what type? Okay,
So I
I
can put a
was like,
token
they're
down.
the snake guys.
Oh yeah, I just need to know the type. Yeah.
Let's see. The types were skeleton if bones. I think just plain zombie if they had flesh
These
on
would
them.
be zombies until they are eventually bones. Oh, did Friesha remove herself?
I was trying to get a correct token.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and throw down your current. Yeah, that's the one. Where do you want
This
these
is the fixed
zombos?
token.
Just like at your side?
No. Put them flanking Brolin.
Okay. And
I don't want him to feel alone.
I believe we also have your. Let me find you.
That is indeed the sound they make, Velfine. Very astute.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back here. A little
Oh,
bit.
she doesn't stand with Alexandria?
No, usually she would.
I have a giant horse.
You can.
Look at my horse.
See, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm glad you did. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like gun death.
zombies.
No disc. No floating disc this time.
No need.
Okay, cool. No disc.
He raised the corpse he was bringing with him. So.
All right. This looks like our setup. Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Fetch me regardless.
Fetch me regardless. So our roles for today. I will say in this situation, Wirt's just offering a help roll to whoever needs one. I'm fine with him doing that here. I think anybody who's absent could do that. So yeah, it's completely up to what you guys. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, navigation, mapping is not required. Foraging is possible for food. It's dry, so there's not any real water. It didn't rain yesterday, did it? No, there was
I
not.
think it rained a couple days ago.
It wasn't during the fight.
It was
yeah.
2 few days ago. It'd be dry, so it is food that is available for foraging. You guys will have to take from War's water stores for water or scouting. So what do we all want to do for our travel action?
I'll stick to. I mean, I guess I'll stick to scouting. I forget, Alex. Have you passed me in passive yet?
No, you're definitely above me in passive.
Okay. I guess I'll stick with scouting now at this point.
Got it. Dolphin scouting. Alexandria, will you be gathering food for the party, or do you have a different action, or perhaps just being on your horse?
She'll scout for food.
Cool. Absolutely. You can definitely do that. I'm just imagining fire bolts for hunt. Like, you don't have to get off your horse. It's just kind of a and then you just literally have one of your zombie servants go pick it up.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes.
That's great. Oh yeah, anytime you can spot some sort of like lizard-like thing on the way, and you're on horseback, so you can even get away from the party a little bit and chase something down and shoot it. So yeah, there's gonna be some zombie mitts on the food tonight, but it's still food. It's good. You can brush it off.
It comes pre-cooked.
It comes and it comes pre-cooked practically.
You drop it, just blow on it a little bit. You're good.
Get the ash off there. Some of the purple flames.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Alexandria will be covering your food, and it will be. Let's see. So that leaves Brolin. You're navigating.
Yep.
Very cool. The navigation rules have changed. They're a lot more lenient. You are depending on the hex that you're going for, but all hexes that currently surround you are mapped. So whatever hex you choose will have a +5 bonus to it. And now you cannot get lost backwards or forwards. You can only get lost in the sides, which is nice.
Yeah, the shenanigans we were doing last time was
I don't
a
like
little.
getting lost backwards or forwards. It's too hard to like make feel real.
It doesn't feel, I don't know.
Like the lost forward is like, why even roll?
It's like step forward 4 times, step back 2
I think
times.
we travel in extreme storms. That should still be a
In
possibility.
extremes, if your vision's just fucked, I think I
Oh,
would
yeah,
let it
or
go
a
in any
sandstorm.
direction. That would be cool.
I mean, sandstorm makes sense too.
Absolutely, but it should be a lot more lenient in navigating unmapped hexes, though you all can yell at me for only putting that into place after you are almost towards non-hex maps. Like, thanks for the feature, Ed. We're not going to need it for much longer, but thanks.
Yeah, appreciate that, thanks.
I'm the worst.
Way to think about that all the way at the end.
I'm the worst.
That does mean positively we can only go in 3 hexes because the other 3 are literally mountains.
Yeah, you should be good. You should be
I mean, we're coming up on more Mad Monkey Fever gas, right?
That's why I was saying the towers were a good plan.
Yeah, because taking a side trip is a great idea.
That's Mad Monkey Fever.
You don't know
I'm
that.
only thinking about the short term.
You don't know
Risha's
that.
terrified of where else we're going. I love it.
Taking the bait.
Speaking of Frisha, you're my only
Taking the bait to TPK.
You're my only individual Frisha who does not have a current party action. Would you like to do anything?
I will help with scouting, I guess.
Okay, yep, you can aid scouting.
And Brolin will be assisted by Ghost.
Ghost War is probably going to assist the navigation roll to make it that
Ancestral Protector War.
that much better. What travel pace are we going at, friends? We can go at stealth, where there's a 50% chance you don't move at all, but it does allow you to actually roll a group stealth check. And then at any point, Brolin can use his spell to add 10 to that check. You won't re-roll, you'll just add 10 to your current checks if something bad were to happen. But there's a 50% chance you don't move forward. You take a normal pace, which is just pretty standard. I will also say that the stealth pace does give +5 to perception as well. Stealth is beneficial, just risky that you might not move.
I vote stealth.
Yeah, I
Especially
vote
if
stealth.
we're leaving the scene of the crime.
Stealth.
Yep.
All right, we are voting for a stealth pace to be taken. Very cool. Then let's roll all of our business then. We'll roll the D4 at the end. I think that's how we did it. So first off is going to be navigation. I believe in the desert I was still having Alexandria roll for foraging, but it's not a high roll because she's still good at it. So just go ahead and toss a foraging roll out. I would say with advantage because you have your zombos. So 2.
Yes. They are so effective at tracking down the living.
I mean, they're probably more effective. I mean, they do run pretty
Oh
big,
my
pretty
god.
fast. Oh, the living! Oh wait, no, you're being serious. That's great.
All right.
Oh my god.
Can we please
Thank
keep
you for
going?
that advantage.
They help. Probably, So this is at advantage. Your normal bonus. What's your normal bonus? It's 5.
Yeah, 5.
Cool. So then you get a +5, and you guys are going at a slow pace, which I think even the slow pace is a lower DC too. I think you probably pretty good. Okay.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. Holy moly! All right.
Why you gotta say that?
I'm playing natural. Leave me alone. I can
It's
only
a bad
do so
poker
much.
face.
I do have a bad poker face. Anyone would say that. It's just something I gotta do.
Yeah, he did it again. just to mess with it.
Oh, so silly. Cool. So the navigation roll is that's done. And
Oh, come on!
give me the perception check from.
So are
Alfie.
you saying this will kill us or won't?
Well, give me your roll. Your roll. It's with advantage. It's with advantage. You got free show. A 19, man. You got your eye on the prize. Your eye on the horizon. We would watch as our party makes their way. A lot slower. You pick dunes to pause and stop at. You give Valfine plenty of time, moments, 10 minutes, 20 minutes at times, to confirm that the horizon is clear to move on to the next pace. Keeping track of your indents in the sand, maybe even taking the time to cover up some of your tracks at certain points. Your pace is definitely affected. But you make your way through your afternoon at this slower pace, dune to dune, and nothing ails you. Nothing comes after you. The desert is merciful. It's merciful for the rest of the as far as the day of the sun being in the sky. It is merciful to you as it begins to set into the evening. Let's see how far you got before we talk about any kind of nightly encounters.
We begin to set into the evening. We see a town next to a mine.
So
A giant dragon corpse.
Somebody has to roll a d4, and on I believe it is a 3 or 4, you guys will advance a hex. If you don't get that, you don't move forward. You don't advance out of this current hex that you are in. So yeah, it is a 50-50 shot of whether or not this happens. So who wants to roll it, or do you guys want me to roll?
Navigator.
All right.
You want a 3 or a 4?
You do it.
So just roll a 1d4.
A 1d4. You want a 3 or a 4?
Normally, I would not do this, but because we are so close to the corpse,
Roll the
Tinder's
dice.
baby boy, I'm going to give inspiration. I can't.
An inspiration
Not the
applies
right
only
type
to a
of dice.
d20.
All right.
Oh no!
Sorry, bud.
Oh no!
So the pace that you are set, the careful pacing that you are taking to try your very best to make sure that you're not leaving a trail, that you're not being followed, that you are taking the moments to look out for any kind of hazard, any kind of enemy. That time spent is quite a bit, and I would imagine greatly to the frustration, and this is just me poking the flames, I'm a fucker, much to the frustration probably of the individual who is on horseback, that this pace is so slow. You do not move but a mere mile or two in your time. It is quite a bit. You probably don't even move the distance you moved away from Shiaku. You were very, very careful, checking the skies at all times. Paranoia might have set in, but you find the night closes and it doesn't feel as though you've made much footway. As the sun begins to set and the time for camp comes, or you guys can try to push forward, keep moving, take exhaustion. It's up to you.
Has it been made clear that we have made painfully little progress?
It is clear by the time you are at a point where the sun is setting and a camp is to be would normally be made, that your progress is little to none. You can push on, but the sun still beat down on you today. You were still making footway. There was a lot of it was not a restful travel, going dune to dune, making sure you're taking the time to make sure you can't be tracked kind of situation. Oh, I need all the stealth checks from you guys, which I never got. Those are still important because the night is still a thing. Because those attribute to what you get from a stealth thing. So I would have asked those of you before. Oh damn, you guys are killing it. I'm not gonna throw wars into here because it might fuck it.
Don't make me roll this.
You do have to roll. Right now the party's great. You got a decent average.
Don't make
You're
me
good,
do
buddy.
It.
You're good if you roll low. We got high
make me
rolls.
do
The majority of
Don't
party's
make-
doing great. Actually, if you
I can't do it. No, no.
If you get above a 15, you up the average for sure, or 14. Okay,
Oh no. Okay. All right.
it's a decent
It's
average.
important that you try.
I won't ask for extra. I mean, I could to be a dick. I won't ask
There
for
is no
extra.
try.
Oh no, I have to. Damn it! All right, I gotta do stealths for these extra characters because you guys do have some extra meat coming along with you. That's undeniable. I can't let it go. I can't let it
No,
go.
We've got groveling, nasty zombies.
They don't count
Why not?
because they don't count against anything. Actually, there's nothing in anywhere that says they need to make these checks.
I could see you being silly over there, so I'm gonna roll for these.
Listen.
They don't count for
if-
combat either. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
They do work in combat.
No.
listen,
You rolled a
listen.
1.
If they had an impact, our lord and masters, the writers of this game, would have said something.
No.
They are people in your party. They are.
I don't
they're
have
individuals.
3.
They do have stealth. You have a horse.
The horse
Oh,
definitely
no.
doesn't count.
The horse definitely doesn't count.
The horse is a
There's-
creature, is it not? With you?
No.
It is. It's no. It's an ethereal summon.
Oh, you are right. It's not like a. It's like a ghostly thing. Okay.
Okay, so knock off that 1 real quick.
No, the
that
3.
was the horse, right?
The 3 goes. The 3
For
definitely.
trying to shit on our party, the 1 will be removed.
It will not. and Alexander takes a point of damage from me flicking her in the head.
Ow! A flying beard descends from on high.
And one of his many tendrilled hands.
Ayo, the hidden one. Why?
Why have you done this? Let me get your guys' average here so I actually have it.
I have taken
Whiplash.
damage, not as comeuppance, but because there's sand in my eye.
I'll give it to the spectral horse. Though I'm sure an argument can be made. I'm not going to make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, it's important to pick the battles you'll win.
Wow.
All right, so
Do
we're
you really-
counting,
this
we
is
are
like
counting the
one
horse.
eye
The
out,
horse is being counted.
Stop losing this for us, Kyle.
Succumb to the dark side.
Kyle, is this the hill that you want to die on?
I don't know, Brolin. If we can even find a hill.
I am pretty sure
I have
that
the average.
that hill is protected by a paladin.
I mean, even if these rolls seem bad, you do have 1 spell slot of Brolin to be able to just like click and give everything +10. So it's not bad. That does make the stealth really safe.
Pass without a trace is 5.
Plus
creatures?
10. It's
10.
plus 10.
He can cover everybody.
How many creatures? Oh, okay.
He can
Okay.
cover everybody.
Everyone
He can
within the
cover everybody.
radius?
Yeah.
Nice.
It
nice.
would be at the camp, and then like what would happen is I would allow him to just like use it for like a travel thing to avoid an encounter. It's how we used it last time,
Gotcha.
which is nice to have. And
That's pretty sweet.
does make stealth cool, even though, because I mean, stealth is harsh, 50-50, you don't even fucking move, which is rough. So, yeah, y'all make camp tonight, without many miles trekked ahead of you. But you do know that the distance you went, you are probably, I mean, you're a hell of a lot more hidden than you would be if you were just walking brazenly across the desert as you have been thus far. So as the camp is being made, probably in another crag area, but not quite up on the hill, probably further down of one of the many dunes, the Ashen Dunes.
Can I use a survival check to see if I can find a more secluded spot for us to sleep in?
your current stealth checks, I think, would
Oh,
attribute
okay.
to that.
Okay.
And yeah, you would be looking for just to add. There wouldn't need to be another roll. Would attribute to trying to find the best possible spot, though difficult in this just vast desert. What few rocks of Alphine spots on the horizon you head towards, and you make camp among the meteors sort of left over. A few here and there, and you make a makeshift camp. I imagine with stealth, there is no fire, so the slight cold as the temperature dips down out of the.
What
90s.
are you talking about? We have a bubble.
Oh, you have a bubble? I forgot. We can
That's-
definitely
yeah.
we can definitely use the bubble,
The
and the
wizard is
zombies
willing.
can fit. So that's nice.
Oh no! How many
They
people
won't.
fit in the bubble?
No, they won't be in the bubble.
Oh yeah, you can put them out then. That's completely up to you.
Also, I would like it said that when rations are being doled out from what I have harvested today, Brolin will not receive a share.
Okay. You would definitely be handed a ration from. Actually, the minute you gave it to War, War would probably hand it over to either hand that over to Brolin, or he would just give him a ration. Because I do think War is your current pack mule for all your rations and water.
Valfine's gonna slip one to War as he slips one to Brolin because I have 40.
Okay, yeah. A lot of you have enough food.
Yeah, Brolin will glare at Alexandria.
Oh, it was a definite slight.
Well, I should have. Essentially, what would have happened is she would have said, "I did not find enough. You will have to feed yourself tonight."
That's fine. I have enough food for myself.
Perfect.
I have enough skills and abilities to, to not compromise who I am and, raise
Good.
the dead.
Hopefully, you can realign
Like a monster.
those abilities. Hopefully, you can realign those abilities so that you won't get us lost tomorrow. Since you have them in excess everywhere else.
Is there a reason why you're being such an ass? After what we just been through?
You mean marching throughout the day to no avail?
No, I'm talking about Tinder. Or do you want to forget that this didn't happen? And you just raised 2 corpses?
That was a long
Or
time
do you just
ago.
want to forget about it like it didn't happen?
Forget about what didn't happen.
You're insane.
Freeze
No,
freeze a comment to one of the corpses. I think they're talking about you.
Yeah, one of them's just there. It's just immediately it's dead stare towards you. Just the beady little purple lights and it's
Do you speak Abyssal, Alex?
It just
I do not.
it would just look over to you for a moment, and the minute you stop making any sort of auditory sound, it would turn back away from you. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Since you seem to take issue with this, Brolin, do you have any monikers to your name, or is it just Brolin? Have you earned any? Brolin the Brash, perhaps? Brolin the Ineffable? Brolin the Lost? Well, seeing as how you haven't earned any, I guess it will just be Brolin, but let me answer your question. In order to achieve success, one should arm themselves with as many tools as possible. It's why you're here, because we need to get places. As a tool, you have proved to be less than effectual.
Shut up! I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna have this. I'm just not gonna have it.
If
Enough.
you're not going to
I don't
have
want to talk. He leaves the bubble.
All right.
He leaves the bubble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Outside the bubble.
peace at last. She directs her gaze to the other people in the bubble. Is he always like that?
No response from Valfine.
Hmm.
Pretty sure Brig continues her conversation with the zombie, saying,
He's outside the
think
bubble, so
"People
like
are
all the
upset."
words.
You're like trying to talk.
Yeah, you're like talking to him through the bubble, like saying things, and it's just
Nothing.
like through the others who can't even hear you.
It's just your mouth moving.
So Brolin takes first watch then.
Brolin does, yeah. Brolin does.
Who takes?
Does not know what to think of Valfine or Alexandria right now.
No one knows what to think of Valfine right now.
I just wanted you to know that's complete roleplay. I'm not actually.
Yeah,
angry.
no, we know. It's
You're good. It's perfect.
No.
It should be that way. You're good.
But for the rest of the session, it might serve better not to interrupt everything I'm trying to say, because then people can actually hear my character talking.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry.
all good.
So Berlin's first. How many people have to cover watches?
You have 4 watches that should probably. I mean, you can do 4. It's up to how you want to do it, but we've done kind of a standard to make it not complicated. That 4 watches are required.
Valfine will only take 1 tonight.
Okay.
Only 1.
Second shift. Who wants third? Working cover.
Frisia.
Pretty sure I guess we'll take 4th.
All right. Yeah, War can take one if Alexandria does not, or if she wants to just use her for zombies.
No, I will take a shift.
Okay. All right. Everybody has a shift, so that would put Brolin on 1, Valfine on 2. We would have Alexandria on 3, and it would be Miss Frisia on 4. So with those shifts covered, I'll remember those for the future, and we'll change them if possible. As the night goes by, just a sec. Oh, great. Anyway, so yeah, as the night goes by, each shift passes with relative peace. Nothing attacks you. No events appear in front of you. Nothing of great note as the moon makes its way across the sky. Sets in the distance, and the sun takes its place, slowly eking its way over the horizon. And we are met with a new day as the morning begins to dawn, its light across the bubble. What will we do this day, friends? We can skip right to travel. We could do roleplay. Up to you guys.
I think it's time to travel.
I was the third shift, right?
You are indeed. If you want to illustrate something that you did on your shift, you have all freedom to do so. This night will be peaceful.
She will use one of her spells, one of her 3rd level spells, to refresh the cast on the undead.
Yes, holding them.
And then she'll have to use one of her 3rd level spells after waking to refresh the second one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, just one. So you're down just 1 slot today, right?
Yeah.
Cool. They are held.
Brolin, while he's on watch, he makes a necklace out of the scale he took from Septus.
Yeah, you could do that. Something minor like that wouldn't be super difficult. You'd probably have to use bits and pieces from your own wear that you have, since there's not a lot of places around here to get any of that. But there's enough probably on your person that you could make it out of.
Okay.
Some bits and bobs from your clothing. All right. That's cool. So you have that right next to the fang.
No. He's not wearing it.
He's not wearing the fang anymore. Oh, he's not.
No. He's not wearing the scale. Yeah.
Just pocketing.
If in fact is Alexandria is Valfine on the second watch?
Yeah, she's on second.
Yes.
Yeah, Valfine. As she walks out of the bubble, and we're about to change spots, Brolin talks to her, like, hey, he looks exasperated. He, like, You saved us back there. Everyone was down and you did it.
I still let you die.
No. I let myself die. Don't worry about it. What happened happened, but you did it. Listen, it might just be for dwarves, but you know, each fight to me is something. I carry it everywhere I go. Every fight I win, every fight I lose. And, you know, he fiddles with the claw on his chest, on his around his neck. And well, you know, you deserve something other than nightmares. And he hands you the necklace with a red dragon scale on it.
What is this?
It's a scale from our dear friend Septus. I figure if there's got to be a trophy from all this, you deserve it.
Well, I don't deserve much, but I appreciate
Yeah, you
it.
do. No problem. I'm gonna try to get to sleep.
She would take it and she probably I think probably around the where the string at the top of her bow is, she would wrap it as like
cool.
like a trinket.
That's cool. Nice.
That is actually really cool.
All right, well, I'm going to bed, and thanks for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
He pats you on the shoulder, opposite end of where you normally flinch.
Doing the good shoulder.
On the good shoulder, and
Shoulders
he'll
are
go.
good.
He'll go in the bubble, and go to sleep.
All right.
Okay.
Any other exchanges as shifts are traded off? Anything detailed on shifts that we want to talk about before we step into our next day?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
All good?
Good
The
for the
sun-
sunrise.
The sun rises, makes its way over the mountains of the Kobold peaks, and as
Are they really called the Kobold Peaks?
Kobold Mountains is what they are called. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just said peaks because I like peaks. I saw peaks of flame, so Kobold Peaks they are. As they make their way, and that would be something on the map that would be visible for you guys to see. Its name. Those stretch over a good portion of the of southwestern Chult. They are the mountain range that is at your back. So, as the sun hits, another day is upon you. Does our party take immediately to travel, or is there any discussion in the morning? Sounds like travel. We see our party take immediately to the sands, single file. Well, not so much single file, but same setup, I imagine, as before, unless somebody
Take
protests.
single file, hide our numbers.
I'll hide your numbers. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Unless somebody protests, I won't pull up the marching order again. I'll assume that that's similar to what we will be doing, unless something is changing. But I'm assuming we are in the same set of marching, same creatures, same everything, as it was before. So as we make our way, no one's changing any of their current prepared spells. We're locked in for our spells today. Yes?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Perfect. Our rolls, same as last time, I imagine. What,
Did we already wake up? Sorry.
Yep, we are awake. We are...
Velfine
So what's up?
will be slow to get up this morning. Not sleep-wise. She's awake, but doesn't really feel like moving too much there.
Alright.
She'll get up eventually, but it's going to be probably a little later than usual, or later than the rest.
A little bit of lag for Valfine.
A little bit lag.
Okay.
Actually, I do have one morning thing.
Oh, please.
Prisha has drawn lots of random things in the sand outside during her break.
Oh, she did?
Like, it looks like intricate working out of some sort.
Like a map, like you got like an equation out here?
Yeah, but in something. We're not really sure what.
Interesting. Do you leave it in the sand, or do you brush it over before you leave?
Does anyone get to see it?
It's out there when people wake up.
Do I see this with my passive 18 perception?
I mean, anybody would see it if it's as open as Frisha was describing.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of laying in the whatever, so...
It's pretty much everywhere within, like, 10 feet of the bubble.
Oh, just, like, start surrounding the bubble. Interesting.
Is it written in any specific language? Or is it like a script? Runes?
It's definitely more Sylvan than not, but...
I can read Sylvan. What does it say?
I can read.
Mostly
Sylvan.
gibberish.
I can read Sylvan. Metal Gear.
Solid Valfine.
Mostly gibberish, huh? Interesting.
Gibberish in Sylvan. Any patterns? Anything? Mood? Tone? Are they clean Sylvan script, or is it like shaky hand? Is it
A little bit shaky hand and sort of rambly.
She would definitely raise an eyebrow at it.
There's definitely
remember
one
this.
song written in it.
There's
A song.
in there.
There's a song in there?
Yeah.
What kind of song are we talking? Is this like...
Think more drunken sailor than
Oh,
Beethoven.
yeah.
It's like a shanty kind of thing?
Yeah.
This is what the bards call trying to work out your current trauma through art.
Nice. It's a ballad. My dog left me.
That damn bard took my dog.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, nothing other for me in the morning other than
Okay.
very kind of slow to get moving.
All right. Do we leave the symbols in the sand then as we go? That is significant to leave something behind like that, but it's up to you guys. Anyone would think that.
Whoa!
Is it breezy or?
I mean, today? Oh, I didn't even do the weather today. Let's take a peek real quick. The weather today is...
This comes back to bite us.
Light wind. There is light wind, so it is some of them, not fully, but some of the inscriptions you've laid in the sand are covering up a little bit, but you imagine it would take some time, depending on how windy it is the next day.
Yeah, because there was no wind the day you were writing those, right?
No, this morning there is some.
Oh, there is some.
There's some light wind.
Do we know what the weather for today is?
No rain. Another 95 degrees. Nice and hot. Light wind. Sun still bearing down on you. The wind is gentle, but every couple of moments it's a nice luxury to feel a wind that's a couple degrees cooler than the current stagnant heat that surrounds you.
So blistering hot still, got it.
Oh yeah, you're in an ashen desert. It's blistering hot. You can see the smokestacks from the volcanoes in the distance. Like there's heat where you are.
Cool.
Are we all ready to go? I don't know. I don't know about you guys. Brolin's still not out of it.
No, for sure. I mean, here too.
I'm good to go.
Wait, Does Alexandria seem different now, or is she still?
No, she's pretty because she's got a headache.
Okay.
She is very not talkative in the morning.
You ready to go? Kind of looks at you tensively.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Why do you insist on asking if I'm okay every chance you get, Brolin?
I'm
And
confused.
no, I'm not going to eat the berry.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. You were. Does she?
Well,
Does
that's
she
not
see-
exactly surprising. I mean, we were lost all day yesterday.
All right, whatever. We'll figure this out. Some other. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone seems ready. Frisch, are you leaving your inscriptions in the sand? War? I can't help. I know he's not here, but I know the dad mode is gonna be like, you should get rid of those.
Hold on.
Frisha barely realizes she did it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Frasier. Dad Brolin. If War's not here.
Bro, Dad.
Bro Dad.
Bro, dad.
Listen, hey, Alexander, Frasier, we gotta cover these.
She looks down at him like she's never seen him before. And it's like, oh, the syntax errors. There's some syntax problems over there.
Alfine's gonna copy it down over her shoulder into her journal.
Yeah, get a couple notes.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
It wouldn't take long for y'all to sort of run your feet through it. A few minutes in the beginning of the morning to kick out the symbols out of the sand. The wind could take care of the rest.
All right, guys, let's get out of here.
So,
I honestly think we're like waiting for that roar. I don't know about you, but
it is another
Brolin.
day of travel upon us.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
We doing
Yeah,
Brolin-
I'm gonna ask these questions.
Brolin's waiting for that, like, the moment Tinder finds out.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
I can
such
imagine,
a cataclysm that
Right.
we're gonna hear it no matter where we are,
I can
kind of thing.
definitely imagine. I can definitely imagine. There's plenty of eyes to the skies, kind of situation. But yes, keeping our similar marching order and rules. If there are no protests to change any of that,
I would like to change the marching order.
yes, we may. Let us switch over to the marching order.
Bring me to the
The
page.
page is yours. At your command.
Could you move the
Yes. Where would you like?
the zombies to the way back, like 15, 20 feet behind
Yes, I will
Falfine
put-
and
I will put them in the very, very back.
Sweet, thank you.
Do you want them 20 or 15?
Right there's perfect.
Okay, cool. Still mounted, yes.
Yeah, she'll have the time for the ritual in the morning, so why not?
You got it. Alright, and rules, if there are no
Is
protests.
Is she behaving differently?
By behaving differently, it's more like she isn't talking to anyone unless she is talked to. So, if that was the only person who tried to talk to her, she didn't say a word.
Okay.
What's our pace?
I still want to go stealth mode. What about you guys? Sorry about yesterday.
I mean,
Sure. We
I
aren't
mean,
that
we-
far away from the dragon.
I'm okay with stealth. I don't know. Should we go normal though, as far as like the timing is concerned? Like, should we try to like move now that we've avoided hopefully whatever it was yesterday? Maybe potentially. Or are we still gonna try and like sneak forward a hex?
I believe the complication is it doesn't matter how many days we act stealthily, they're going to be searching for us
All the time, yeah.
24/7. So
But
distance, I believe, is the better choice.
The stealth, you get to choose your battles if you roll well, which is nice. So if you were, for instance, your worst nightmare to see another dragon on the sky with a stealth, you might be able to avoid that doom.
Doom.
Of another dragon in the sky would be pretty rough right now.
We are at 100%, sir. It wouldn't be doom. That dragon
Oh yeah,
would die.
you guys are at 100%. I forgot.
We are dragon slayers.
Everybody should be full rested too. Everybody should be full rested.
No, we are, but you know what would make Tinder even angrier than she'd be right now? Killing her other child.
But yeah,
Yes.
you could do normal pace, and you would be guaranteed the hex, which is nice.
That's us, the Dragon Slayers.
Like,
Nice to meet
we're
you.
already at the top of her shit list, but after we kill her, again, last and final child, the shit list would just be tossed away, and it would just be die, 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 die. You know.
Are we doing hit points restored from full rest? I don't
Your hit points are
remember.
restored, and you get half your hit dice back. Half your total hit dice back. And all spells renewed, any abilities renewed. But yes, it is the most northern hex that we are attempting to travel to. Yes, my friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, as north as possible. We gotta hit that tree line.
Okay. Is it a normal pace then?
I mean,
Or is it a stealth pace?
this is rough.
I need a confirmation on that one. I will flip a coin if you guys are half and half.
Don't let him intimidate you. Normal pace.
I feel
Normal
like
pace.
regardless of normal, we're gonna hit a wear tire situation where it's gonna be like, oh, it's on the table. So normal is probably all we're gonna be able to do anyway.
Yeah.
You can go for that fast pace. I haven't seen that
li-
one in a while. Go for 2 hexes.
A little too defeatist, but yeah, we should do this. we should go fast.
What? Wait, you voted normal, now you're voting fast.
Well, faster, like relative to.
Normal.
Okay, alright.
Oh, okay.
I was confused there for a second.
So
How
no.
badly do
Brolin's
we want to
navigating.
die?
We do not go fast.
as it stands, I've got 2 for normal and 2 for stealth. Am I flipping a coin, or is anybody changing their mind? Because I'll flip a coin.
Normal's good. Yeah, for
Normal's
if-
fine.
normal,
I
I
am-
think is probably.
All right.
I am nothing if not a normal boy.
Then that is 3. Okay, we're doing normal. A normal pace it is. We will not be trying to hide ourselves this day. We will just be trying to move over these dunes with as much haste, not quite fast, but a lot more haste than yesterday. Excellent. So I would like the foraging roll from still advantage, still pretty easy. Foraging roll from Alexandria. I'd like the scouting perception roll at advantage for Valfing, and I'm going to roll the navigation check in private.
My roll is going to be normal.
Oh, you are not letting Frisha help you?
No, she can help.
Oh, okay. It evens out. What's that look like visually? What is that effect happening? What does Frisha see as she's helping you try to keep
Just
an eye?
like Valfine's like zoning out, sort of concentrating on something else. Kind of similar vein to waking up slowly today. She's trailing a little bit behind. You know, looks like she's having some trouble.
Frisha is humming something. You can't quite tell what though. All day.
Sylvan, broken Sylvan, whatever the hell.
Oh, it varies.
Damn, multilinguals.
I mean, she's a bard. Can't really.
Sylvan is very common though.
If it
That
was
and
common,
common.
it would be
Those are
common.
most too. Common and Sylvan are the
I
most
think-
common ones. Sometimes a
I
little.
think he's saying the frequency of appearance is more common in his songs this day, Mr. Cobb. The semantics.
It's Lord Semantics to you.
That's what I thought. But no, I mean that's how that's flavored. She's just dragging her feet.
Okay.
Finding it hard to she's keeping pace. That's about.
Got it. So we see our party then take off together in the morning across the sands, and we're going to take a 5-minute break. And we're going to come back and see the results of this day of travel. So we will return in just 5 minutes, friends. We will be right back to do the rest of our session for the night.
Oh no.
See you soon. Alrighty, friends, we are back in it. Sorry, that timer went over by just a little bit. Got to talking some fun jokey jokes. But we are back in it, friends. You guys have just begun your second day of travel this episode across the sands at a normal pace, rather than what you were paced at before, which was far too slow to get you quite anywhere. So we start taking to the sands once again, and as the day goes on, a few things are noticeable. One is that you are starting to go uphill. You are starting to move at a bit of a slant. At first, you might have thought it was a dune here and there, but eventually, as you start trekking further north, you find that it's not just you going up the dunes. Even as you go down the other side, you can still feel that there might be a slight slant. The terrain is shifting. You are moving up, so your travel is that much more exhausting. But as you make your way there, it's cosmetically just a rougher travel. As you make your way through the lands of ash and smoke. A second thing that an individual in the party might notice, Valfine, you would notice that your companion, Frisha, who's at your side helping you scout the area, well, she doesn't seem any better off than you right now. In fact, I would like you to roll a second perception check, and you take the lower roll.
So Alex is sending you stuff in secret again.
I send him stuff in secret every time.
Like I get like
I
6
know.
messages from Alex. You can always assume it's Alex when I look. So go ahead and roll a second perception check and take the lower.
How many more characters you got in the back burner there, Alex?
Oh, this one isn't
probably.
actually a relating to that.
So it would have been a 16, but you stick with the 13. Though Frisha tries her
Whoa. That's 16 and 20 on that one roll.
No, I asked you to add to your 13 that you rolled. So it was a second roll to go to your 13, because remember how you were rolling normal?
Yeah, but she's not helping me if I'm making a personal perception check.
Yeah.
So it is full disadvantage.
It would be full disadvantage, so you would, okay, yeah. I mean, you rolled that 13. I was more or less just asking for a second roll with a because the initial perception check would have been a disadvantage. Don't give me that. No, it's 13. Get out of here. I want to see if you got lower. I want to see if you got lower with her.
Okay, you didn't specify. You just said disadvantage, so I thought it was a full roll.
I apologize. Well, it is. It would still be the 13. I just wanted to see if her not helping makes that even worse for you, because this is new knowledge that I know that she's unable to aid you.
Even better. Thanks, Alex.
So you're but you can tell this is something that you notice. That she is getting a bit pale. I'd actually like you to roll a check, make just an insight check for me.
Insight?
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, it would be perception based, but I'm going to ask for insight since most of your perception is being given towards that. A 10.
Oh,
It's a 10. She doesn't look well. Like she doesn't look well. It could be. In fact, I would say with a 10, which is an average, it'd be easy enough to notice that it's beyond just like trauma. Like she doesn't look very good as you're making your way through this day.
Frisha, right?
It's Frisha. She's not looking good. This would be mostly for only Valfine to really.
this is for me.
Take a
Yeah,
good
because my
notice
passive.
until you make camp.
You said she's pale?
Yeah, she doesn't look good. Like a couple of
I
her
mean-
steps wave a little bit here and there.
I mean, slogging up over the sand, finally, like, maybe catching up. For sure, I think Valfine would pat her on the shoulder. And, ask her how she is in Sylvan.
She gives you a very rambly answer saying that she's fine and don't worry about it, and then addresses the air to your left.
Oh my god.
Frisha? You're doing okay.
This close, you can see there's a lot of sweat on her brow.
We're in a desert.
I mean, a little. I would say it's hot, but it's like she hasn't wiped it away, so it's either collected or it's just a lot.
Now that I'm up close to her, can I make a medicine check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I notice anything abnormal?
Go for a medicine check, yeah, right now. Gimme. Just make it a normal roll.
Well, it's
First roll 15. She's not well. Physically.
do I notice any lacerations, punctures,
Looking at her up and down.
blood?
You tell me, Freesia, does she notice anything?
Well, she's beat up all over from being literally eaten.
You know, we long rested, right?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
And she's favoring her side a little bit, but
Which side?
we're gonna go with right.
Favoring her right side?
Yeah. I'm gonna give her something with that. If you give where you're favoring, with that medicine check, yeah, I think you can see upon Freesia, and I hope I'm not too liberal in saying just that check is pretty decent. A lot of her wounds are been covered over by her magics, similar to how Brolin's is. You can still see a little bit of the scarage. Probably would take another round of healing or rest to kind of get that away. But I think you can see through her clothes there's a bit of dampness in the side that she's not favoring, to suggest only that there might be a wound that either she was unable to get to or otherwise.
Grisha, are you still wounded from yesterday?
See, I told you I wasn't okay, and she's not talking to you anymore. And the little cherry pops up next to your head.
Minor illusion. A spell you would recognize.
And we're burning spell slots. All right, everybody, stop.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
That's technically a cantrip, but
I mean, Valfian would call ahead.
Well, what's up?
She'd probably not like grab Freesia or anything, but probably like hand on her shoulder,
she's definitely
kinda
wobbly.
try to keep her like, yeah. We have an issue.
Whoa. What's wrong with her?
She's talking to imaginary things next to my head.
Dehydration?
I don't think so. And she's gonna motion to, I guess, yeah, the dampness on her right side, underneath the clothing.
Roland, do a medicine check.
Yeah, go for it.
Roland will do a medicine check on her. All right, sit down, Freesia.
Let
Let me look at you. He grabs
She attempts to sit in the chair.
That's not, like a magic, like
Oh,
a illusion
no.
chair, and then he just falls into the sand. Go ahead and make a medicine check with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
For the +6.
Oh, God damn it.
I think with it being pointed out as well, literally the spot, it's as easy as removing, respectfully, a part of her clothing. There is a wound that is festering on her side, one that is still exposed, still open, and you can see there is a source of, you can see the veins sort of around it and the paleness in her face, the amount of blood her body's pumping towards the area to the wound. It's not good.
What's... Oh, jeez, we gotta... Alright, hold on, Freesia. and he's gonna cast level 2 Cure Wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll the HP towards that.
So that is not giving me one of the.
Yep. One,
Oh, it's get.
Is that still not
I
fixed?
think
I thought we were gonna fix
it got
that last
fixed.
time.
It got fixed. Yep. 4 plus
Okay.
3 plus 2. 9 points of healing towards the wound. Alex, I will allow you. No, I will. I'm gonna send you a number of how much magical healing would actually be required for you to keep track of. All right. Keep track of that number. You see some of the healing go towards it. The magical vines curl around the wound, and you can see it starts to fester a little bit more, like it's festering. But as it hits the wound, the magic sort of colliding with the flesh. There's a sizzle and a scabbing around the edge, but it only makes a small way. You imagine that this is a process that would have to continue.
Stealing my ideas. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
This one
This
was
is
actually
bad.
a roll.
We don't have time for this. All right. All right.
Oh no, that's not sanitary, Roland.
It is. It's magic spit.
Well,
It came from your mouth.
He's gonna cast. Wait. Let me just see this. Lesser restoration.
Don't use up all of your energy before the day is over.
Does it look like it's poisoned?
No, it just looks like it's really, really bad. It looks like it's probably the spot that was hurt would probably hit repeatedly. Just a part of her body that seemed to have gotten the most abuse from Zeptus. And
All right.
It is not something that can heal easily, especially
Cure-
with how many times it.
Cure wounds. Another cure wounds at level 2.
Okay. You can commit
Ooh.
14 points as well.
That's plus 3. It's not giving me the.
No, it is.
Oh,
However,
okay.
over the side.
Okay. I see. All right. I see. 14. Is it better?
Slowly, you imagine that this would take quite a significant amount of magical power over some time. If you were to expend all of your power for this day, maybe, but
Is her condition any better fever wise?
it's still persistent. But I mean, as long as the wound is present.
All right. One more. Cure wounds at level 3.
Okay, we watch more of the magic, a resource that all of you,
Oh yeah.
Definitely find quite valuable out here in this dangerous place. A third spell slot. Now, how many spell slots and what number have been spent?
So I've cast 2 level 2s, so I have 1 level 2 left.
Yep.
And I just cast a level 3, which healed him for 17 points of healing.
3 slots. So take another 17. Slowly advancing. That one probably further than the others. There is a rim, a frame of scabbing over the wound, but its center is still not great.
We don't have a lot of time.
No, we don't. Are you feeling any better, Freesia?
She's fairly coherent still now, and the fairy is starting to fade away.
Yeah, I can see some of the blood being redirected to the rest of her body. Some of that paleness goes away, but it's still present that she's not well.
Brolin looks a little tired, and he's like, "Oh, this is bad. Holy crap. I think this is going to take a couple more sessions, but I'm not..."
I think he said spark shower, but I could only read lips.
Sparkle shower.
Sparkle shower. So Frisia's happy.
Sparkle. All right.
Yeah, she lets out a little bit of magic. She does look a little more there. And she was before. You imagine the heat might not be getting to her as much.
Well, that's good at least.
No, I can't stay out in the open much longer.
No, we can't.
We'll have to take what we can get.
Listen, best case scenario, it's just gonna take a couple days to heal this up.
All right.
Okay.
Does Frisha continue walking, or is there a disc or a horse
Here.
butt?
War, can you carry her?
Oh, I can't be him. I want to, but I can't be him. War can. It's sort of, he will not be able to. I mean, he's gotta help you. Technically, he's gotta help you do this.
Okay.
Help you look around. Like, I'm trying to, because he's gonna have someone on his back the whole time. It's kind of a distraction. I would have probably taken away the advantage he would have given you.
Alexandria, I hate to ask, but can you cast your horse? Can you summon your horse so she can ride it?
It is already there.
Oh. Can she ride your horse?
She looks at the ground, then at Frisia, then her feet, then the ground, Frisia, and her feet. And then you see a small, solitary tear trickle down her cheek as she gets off the horse.
Wait, I thought you could fit 2 people.
Uncomfortably, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Now, if she's wounded, she can have the whole horse.
Alright, we get Frisha up on the horse.
Oh, she shouldn't be wounded. Take care of yourself, girl. Damn.
I know, I'm trying.
Not you.
The
Damn it.
zombies might even like come forward to like help push her up on the horse.
Oh,
Frisha might give a nice back and forth in that moment to her.
No, those
buddy.
zombies remain exactly where they are.
They remain exactly where they are. My own personal headcanon.
Frisha would have had conversations with the zombies if not.
Right.
Yeah, they remain where they are. The party helps get you on the horse, and our heroes continue their way out through the morning, with no problems, and into the afternoon. Yet again, the desert being merciful in the daylight hours, and then we come to a similar scene as we did the next day. Say for this one, you are ever traveling further up at a slant, the terrain lifting further. The sun sets and the moon begins to make its way out, visible in the sky once again. Those last bits of light give you all time to, your navigators, time to find a place to make camp, a good place to cast the bubble, looking for any kind of rocks. The area is getting more and more craggy as you come this way. Similar to the space that you were before when you were in the meteorite field. Getting there as you get closer towards the jungle. We will put you in your hex because we as far as you guys know, you are here. Who? So
As far as we know.
As far as you know, you are in that hex.
I cast. Can I tell what tomorrow's weather's gonna be like?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, you can. Tomorrow is going to be hot. No wind, but it will be a downpour. It will be a downpour of rain.
That will feel good.
It'll be probably hot ashen rain.
Hey, it's gonna rain tomorrow, so that's good.
Straight down, no wind, so it just comes down like. So it should be fairly heavy rain.
All right, for when camp is finally set up,
Just takes the spell.
Brolin will cast another level 3 cure wounds.
Frisha, to get off the horse, literally stands up on the horse and steps off.
Take a point of damage, Frisha.
Frisha, no!
Tumble into the sand, stepping
She
off.
just assumes that she can fly.
Oh,
It's not so bad because it's
here.
into the sand, but you might like twist an ankle, that kind of situation.
come here. Brolin will set her up and cast Another cure wounds at level 3.
Message me where you're at, Alex.
Ooh, 20.
20 is good. Yeah, with that, message me how much you have. Okay. Still pushing forward, not quite at the halfway point. You are able to sort of burn more of that scab away. Definitely making more headway as the rim around the edge seems to be healing. Less of the veins popping nearby. It's a slower process. This is a more advanced wound.
That is almost
really
the best. That is almost the best healing that Brolin can establish.
All right. Oh,
okay.
It is a little bit past the halfway point. I correct myself.
Okay.
It is a little bit past the halfway point.
Whoa.
It will take more time to commit.
Wait.
Do you want to spend more?
I know what I can do.
Tell me.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I have to. I'm the world. So whatever you do doesn't happen unless I know what it is.
Wait, let me read this. Alright. I'm gonna cast Goodberry 3 times and create 30 good berries.
What?
So you're spending 3 of your first level spells.
Yes! I am going to cast
There
Goodberry.
you hand her a pie.
Oh no!
It's 10. It creates 10 each time.
Yeah, it creates 10.
Or is it a roll? Does it you roll?
No,
Or is it just
no, it's just 10.
They're just 1 each.
Yeah, they're just 1 each.
1 HP each.
Pyramid of good berries.
I want everyone to know how mortified Alexandria looks. The fear, like, it's finally come. The moment where he forces everybody to eat good berries.
There are more good berries here than you guys have ever seen. There are 30.
Yeah.
They just fill. They literally, before it was just like a couple in his hand is full of good berries.
No.
Alright. Frisia, eat the berry.
Do you eat it, Frisia?
Eat the berry.
Yes, Frisia will eat berries.
You can eat 30 hit points of berries, and you're not.
Oh my god!
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you can eat 30 hit points of berries. Yum 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 yum. They do not apply to the wound.
No,
They
Yeah.
don't.
Really?
It's a consumable.
There you go.
It's just eating it. Like, yeah, they don't. Like, it's not something you
Come
can
on.
target.
Okay.
It says it has to be consumed. Like, a wound can't consume the berry. Like, it is on the person.
The hell it can't!
Up to 10 berries in your hand are infused with magic. A creature can use its action to eat 1 berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit
1
point.
hit point. She's not missing any hit points.
Oh, God.
My man, she's not missing any hit points.
She's not. She's full HP, man.
Oh.
That's been the whole thing.
The good berry is representative of healing somebody's like HP isn't. I mean, it's a representation of a person's like ability to keep on fighting. So it's reinvigorating her, but like the wound has its own thing. It's the wound.
Okay,
is its
then
own thing.
can I undo can I undo the 30 good berries?
No, you gave her the 30
No,
good berries.
man, you
She
cast
ate
them.
them. She looks great. You're full as hell. You are.
I just ate 30 people's
You just
worth
ate.
of food.
You just. Your stomach is absolutely full. I don't think it'll make you like full 30 times over, but if I'll say that you can eat the.
Still nothing?
The
Really?
Wound, the wound. I mean, if it were to apply anything later on, it would. If you imagine that it would be effects seen later, it's much different than applying literal healing magic to a wound.
Ah, god damn it. I'm
glad that
stumped.
she ate all of them and didn't leave any.
Yeah, I am too. That was impressive. I thought she was gonna get sick of them after 5.
I thought I would have to help.
Yes, me too.
She did offer berries to everyone else.
No.
I just imagine.
Everyone's
I just
watching.
imagine in like just only the way Frisia could in like a half conscious stupor, like.
Just eating. It's like there has to be like a line of berry juice around her mouth.
There's also like 5 that Roland had to pick up and hand back to her because she fed them to something
That
else.
wasn't there. That wasn't there. Oh my god. The wound will remain festering this night unless you want to do more healing magic.
You're a bastard. I can't risk it.
No, not for a night encounter. You can't.
I can't risk it. I have one of each spell slot.
Alright. So then we are starting our night shifts. Are we doing the same as last time, where we go Brolin, Valfine one shift, and then Alexandria, and then Frisia in the end? Or are we maybe taking out Frisia?
Valfine single shift, yep.
Are we leaving Frisia in?
Probably
Frisia
not.
needs rest.
War can take one. For sure.
Sounds like a great time for War to join in.
Yes. Shut up.
This is where Jacob chimes in. He's actually been.
I was saying you have an extra person to like cover.
It's entirely possible that Jacob is listening to us at least.
Possibly. At the very least, this just means it's an individual who could watch. You lose 10 hit points immediately. They're gone.
I really didn't think it was that bad.
No.
Shut up.
It's just like at first I was like, oh, he's just saying that. I'm like, I'm being sass right now.
I'm a little bummed out. I was thinking that the grand eat the ultimate berry cast.
It would have been cool, but I'm gonna make that call. Y'all can take me for it later.
I got
No,
you. You know
it
that.
makes sense.
I want you to know that I got you. Wait, could we have smeared it on the wound?
Unfortunately,
No.
she ate it, so.
I can cast one more good berry spell.
If you want to spend that spell slot, I'm not going to stop you from spending spell slots, my man.
Just smear it
Frisia
on her
is
open.
definitely prepared to help you in any combats at night.
Is she?
Are you casting your last first level spell?
No.
Okay. Of course. As the night rolls on, your first, second, and third shifts go unhindered, but during War's shift, something will happen.
Oh.
Was there anything?
Any last words?
Anything of detail on the first 3, or were they just standard shifts?
Frisia, in her sleep, is still making minor illusions.
Yeah, they're like
All
right
over
next
the
to her. Just see little fairies. I love that.
I mean,
If not, we can move right to it.
Let's just move right to it. Let's just do it.
Unless Valfine has something.
she would probably be tending to herself. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, she's half watching. Otherwise, she's trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Making sure, just it's kind of an.
Okay. Cool. Is there any? I haven't asked you in a really long time about your trances. Anything specific in the trance, or are we going pretty generic general right now?
I think these last 2 nights, especially, probably not enough. Probably not enough willpower to revisit. Yeah, it would just be overtaken by last moments of the dragon fight. Not even she just blocking it.
Doesn't want to go back. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, as the night curls on, you're all sleeping. Before you are all awoken as you're able to hear things The bubble can't. You can't hear things outside the bubble, but when you're in the bubble, you can hear things outside. It's the outside can't hear in. But
Right.
you should. You have the audible sound of the banging of War's hammer on his shield, and you would just. This is the only time I'm going to have him talk. Wake up,
What? What?
scorpions!
Ah, damn it.
And I would like.
We're being attacked by red scorpion.
We did this shit already, but it was like our first encounter outside of Nine Zaru. These fuckers get like 3.
I would like one person to roll a D100 plus
No! Oh no!
10. One D100 plus 10, so I can get a distance on these guys. For me. Whoever does it first. Please, please, please. Someone.
I got it.
Alright.
If I remain in the bubble, I don't have to die.
Yeah, if you remain in the bubble, absolutely. Alright. The zombies are outside the bubble, correct? So you can, like, control them outside the bubble. Excellent. Okay, 39, thank you. So we know the distance from where y'all are. Makes sense. 40, I'll round that up. Alrighty. So, I would like everyone to roll initiative once I get it up here. Here we go. Cool. Go ahead and slam out your initiative. Your zombies go on your turn, correct, Kyle? They don't have their own initiative?
Correct.
Perfect. That way I don't have to roll them. That makes my life a lot easier. Let's do some battle tracks. And I will describe to you what y'all see. Actually, it might go a little less than that. We don't know.
Ooh, Brolin. Brolin is the master.
Okay. You see curling their way over one of the dunes, but a mere near 30 to 40 feet away from you, sort of crawling their way up towards you. You see 2 giant scorpions, quite the size of horses, as they move through the sand towards the bubble and
So they
the
are rat
figure
scorpions.
of the zombies. You can see in the night the gleam of the red in their eyes as the whatever sort of light from the sky might reflect off of them as they make their way forward. They look pissed for whatever reason. They look fucking mad, and they're just heading straight towards the area you guys are in. War will not be in this fight. He was just there to warn you. At that point, the NPC disappears. So it will. Let me roll for them.
Boy, I hope the DC for this was calculated after War wasn't here.
What do you mean?
Challenge
Well, I mean, if he's not fighting, I hope we're not fighting a CR with him here.
This is a 4-party adventure, and usually, when you guys have 5, I add a little bit more. This is the base. This isn't the fight with War.
Oh, good.
I'm
Just as a
I'm pretty
question
kind of
with
that,
these. Are these supposed to be super straight lines?
yes. Where? What straight?
The
lines?
sight lines, like they're all super straight.
These sight lines like this.
No, we've got like a weird...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It looks like
I left
pillars.
that down. That's from the
Yeah.
last fight. You guys are not supposed to have anything like that. Oh god, yeah. That's confusing. You're surrounded by houses.
No!
We're in the shadow.
feel better now.
Whoa, there we go.
There you
That's
go,
way
there you
better.
go, There you go.
Oh, they're just 2 of them.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, look at you, little buddy.
Brolin, it is your turn. You're inside the bubble currently, as it was cast when you were inside it when it was cast by Alexandria.
I want to cast. Oh fuck! I don't have animal friendship. Fuck.
And you call yourself a druid.
Shut up.
can't make friends with even the animals, huh?
Okay,
Oh my god.
Roland is gonna step out over here.
Mhm.
Wait,
Ah.
so he was right here. So 10, 20. So he's gonna be right here, I think.
Okay,
So
yeah.
could we?
Brolin, can I roll an animal handling check?
As your action, sure.
Yeah, having
Um,
probably dealt with creatures like this before.
they are currently hostile, so the DC is fairly high.
I will use my inspiration.
Go ahead and put it on the table. Alright, you can do it to one of them.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, you try to, what does that look like, Roland? You make your way around the corner, you see these two beasts, you see the reflections of the moon in their eyes, they're red, irises, looking at you, they're huge, they're the scorpions the size of horses, huge forms, big claws, coming right at you. What do you do?
I imagine like scorpions are like attracted to heat.
Mhm.
So he's gonna like maybe cast a little bit of fire and go, like distract it. Like, do you see the fire?
Alright, yeah, you try to like shoot it off in the distance, and it doesn't. You can see that just sort of laser focus on the individuals in this area, so they are barreling ever further towards you. Action part of your movement. You still have bonus and still have movement left. I believe you only spent 15.
Ah, great, fantastic. All right. Oh. All right, let's play. We're all little Dionychus. Goodbye, everybody. I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah, don't delete. Yeah, just put yourself over there. Cool. So yeah, we see you take the transformation. You still have half of the movement of your creature left.
Dionychus. Don't you mean dietinitis?
Tinnitus would be nice if it did.
So his HP goes up. I'm just trying to calculate his actual HP.
It would just go up. It would be instead of his current constitution. So at his current, so yeah, to look at his character sheet, I think we already possibly made the change.
No, not for him.
Not for him. Okay, so he would get. Let's see. So 10
48.
times 10 times. No, it would be 2 times 4. So he would get an extra 8. He should, because he goes from a +2 con bonus to a plus
4.
plus 4. So it's that 8 is doubled basically. The +8 that he has right now is doubled to 16.
So he has
he has 8 more HP than he currently has.
34 HP. And that's still really good for a challenge grade. All right, yeah. Nope, Brolin's just gonna.
Okay, no more movement. Staying
Yep, no more
right there.
movement.
Cool. All right, scorpions are gonna go. They both rolled an 18. What was the point of me rolling twice? Yeah, they are. This one's just gonna barrel forward at the first thing it can see, which is definitely your raptor form. And it
maybe I should have moved back.
It is going to take 2 attacks with its claws and 1 with its sting. What's the AC of your raptor form?
13.
Perfect. Here's the first claw.
Hey, you're a rogue.
Here's the second claw. Hey,
Oh,
not
okay.
bad. And then here's the sting. Okay,
Oh.
only the claw hit.
One hit.
Nice. Just gonna try to rip into you. 6 points of bludgeoning damage as one of the claws rip into the form. The target is considered grappled right now. So it just immediately just clamps down on your form, which is much smaller than it, because it is almost horse size, and it has you clamped in one of its claws. So I'm gonna put. So it immediately just picks up, it picks up 1. No, I'm gonna say that first the stinger clasps into the ground, a claw clasps into the ground, but with the last strike it grabs Brolin. And the second one is going to go, and it's going to barrel forward towards avoiding. Well, no, I'll just go right here. It'll just barrel forward right here. It will start attacking the zombie, which I have the stats for right here. Armor class 8. Alright. It's going to rip into whatever humanoid figure it already sees that one's in its claw of its companion. So it will take a claw attack on the zombie. 1, 2, and a sting. But we'll see where these go, because I don't know how much it can take. All these hit. So the first attack, do they have any alteration because of you, Kyle? Are they like more HP than like a normal zombie?
I don't believe they do.
Okay, cool. I just didn't know if they added anything. So the claw will deal 8, which I'll apply for you, because there. The second claw, so it's immediately considered grappled with that, so I'll just put it in a grappled state. And then the second claw attack will do only 3. This one I think very mom might survive. And then it's going to go with the sting. And I believe it's an attack. So yeah, it's an attack, and then the target has to make a Constitution saving throw, which their saving throws for con is pretty good. It will be 20 poison if it doesn't save. But aren't they immune to poison? Undead? Let me take a peek.
20?
Yeah. Poison's not going to affect him. Poison's not going to affect him. That's great. It stings into the zombie. We can see it's the God, what was I calling them before? They're sorcerers. Snake-like? No, I had a word for what they look like.
The Yuan-Ti?
No, the lizards. The lizards are. God, what are their actual names? What are their actual creature names? What's up?
Aren't they kobold wizards or kobold sorcerers?
No, they are
Salamanders?
salamanders. Thank you. Yeah, we can see this salamander form as it sort of rips in pieces of that like magma, like the purple magma from its form, kind of that after being taken over by Alexandria, as it rips, pieces are just flooding off. It definitely looks like it's just ripping into this zombie. It's like a ragdoll, but it survives the onslaught fully. And it is Frisia's turn. Frisia, you are currently inside the bubble. What would you like to do?
Okay. Frisia is going to step out of the bubble.
Yes. You will have to do, I think, everything. The bubble's like almost is impenetrable.
Yeah. So she's
where
stepping
to?
out of the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
You guys still there?
Yep.
Yeah, she's going to stumble like here.
Okay. She stumbles over.
And she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the closer one, I guess.
Absolutely. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, am I correct?
Yep.
15. It just makes the save. Does it take half?
It takes half.
Okay. So 4 points of psychic damage. I don't believe giant scorpions have any kind of resistances. No. No, don't get in my brain. Yeah. What does that look like, Frisia?
The fairies that have been buzzing around her all night go running off to it and just start talking to it.
Yeah, it's just chirping around it, and it's immediately like senses are kind of just like overloaded for the moment, but it just sort of shakes it off. Excellent, Frisia. Do you want to end your movement there or get back in that bubble?
She might meander back into the bubble.
Yeah, you can. You can pass. You were inside of it during the cast, so you can pass in and out. It is Alexandria's turn, and you can have your zombies go whenever. Does it specify like directly after you? Or
it's my bonus action to have them make an attack or do anything.
I see. Cool. And you can do both of them at once, right?
Yeah, they all act on the same.
Roger.
So she's going to step forward, and she is going to put a hand on Falfine's head, and she's going to cast haste.
Yes. All right. What is your? Did we describe before what the magic of haste looks like for you, or were we in the moment so much that we couldn't? Because I'll give you freedom to describe what that looks like for like just the casting of it.
I feel like we did.
I think we described a lot of Valfine, but if you don't want to, we're good.
No, I'm gonna. It would just be a shadow of energy that surrounds her like a veil.
Okay. See that shadow energy, Alexander's signature magic, surrounding you as you feel your body. Like it's that feeling back in the fight. You're given that adrenaline boost again. I don't know how that works for you PTSD wise. You take it however you want, but everything's heightened. Everything's heightened. Alexander, that is your action. Would you like to command the zombie boys with your bonus?
Yeah.
All right. You have one that's currently in a grapple. I can use an action to get out or just continue mauling. Then you have one that's far away. What would you like to do?
They're both going to attack the same target.
Cool. Heading towards that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll move them both forward. They both get their attacks, which is a single slam. Would you like to roll it, or would you like me to? It's a d20 plus 3.
You do get a bonus, your proficiency on that.
Yeah, if it says that. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So
It's part of your necromancer thing.
Is that?
You can also res 2 as one spell.
Do you have that, Kyle? Yet or no?
I mean, it wouldn't be under that spell. It would be under my
Yeah, it would be under
necromancer stuff.
necromancer stuff.
Though I'm pretty sure I do get the proficiency.
Yeah,
so.
I think you do.
But
as long
my
as
proficiency
you're level 6,
is,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get that.
Cool.
Yeah, my proficiency is 3, so it's just 1d20 plus 3 anyway.
No, you would get would that be stacked onto the bonus? Because they normally.
I think it's in addition.
I think it's in addition, so it should be plus 6.
Oh, so sweet. Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's not to their attack roll, it's their damage roll.
Oh, it's their damage roll, so their damage goes up. So instead of 1d6 plus 1, it'll be 1d6 plus 4. So it's just 1d20 plus 3 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, a crit! Holy shit! First hit is a crit. Do we want to do damage first? Oh, and the natural one has got to be the one in the claw, right?
What's the damage for the attack?
2d6 because it's a crit plus 4.
That's that is plus 3 from
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Got a max one of those.
Just forward. The minute you command to attack, it got down in that sort of lurching motion, just forward, and immediately leaped on the thing. Starts ripping away at whatever it can grab at, whatever meat it can get to, and you can see it's just claw rip under one of the bug-like shells and just start ripping out whatever it can, and it just starts mawing at this thing. I would say with that crit, that's enough that it would just drop your other one entirely. It would just down and completely focus on this one that's ripping into its flesh. So this one would just fall. That is your action and bonus action with both of them, unless you want some movement out of this one.
Nope, I'm good. I want to keep the bubble up.
Okay, and you remain in the bubble. Valfine, it is your turn. You feel the hastened magic inside of you, Alexandria's power pumping through your veins. What would you like to do?
Try and steady my breathing because I'm sure everything is like coffee over.
Yeah.
I will step out 5 feet.
You know when Fried drinks that 100th cup of coffee and he's all golden? And he
Yeah,
just
it's
kinda
just
looks
like-
like smiling like it's all over now.
You're just going. All right, yeah, you step out.
I'm gonna double attack the one grappling Brolin.
Okay, absolutely, you do have easy view on that.
Yeah, you got advantage on that, boy.
Sneak attack only on first or both?
It's one. Yeah, it can only be one attack, so
Okay.
it's your choice of which one. I think. I don't know how that works.
We'll just roll them both.
Whichever
and then
one
if-
hits,
Yeah,
you apply
whichever
to.
one hits.
This is our first.
Nice.
Definitely a hit. Do you have advantage to these attacks, or are they normal attacks? I'm just curious. You have a 25. I'm just wondering if you have advantage on the attacks. I don't know if haste gives you that.
No, but I'm next to the creature.
No,
so.
but he
You're
is
next-
engaged, so it would proc my sneak attack.
It would practice
I don't have
attack, but
advantage.
not the advantage. So it doesn't matter anyway. I just wanted to know for the situation. So it would be a 25,
yeah.
which 100% hits and has sneak attack. So Yeah, it's really. I think sneak attack's just applied to the first one that strikes. 20. Is that true, or is there anything added to that we're missing?
That's it. That's got sneak attack on it.
All right, yeah, you pull back. It just pecks that arrow perfectly right under one of the many shells covering it, and it lets out a horrible. What would you like to do with your second attack? Same target.
Yeah, same target.
Go for another one.
Should probably shout to Brolin, but you wouldn't be able to understand it because she's talking so fast.
Yeah.
It just kind of because she's hasted, so you don't realize how fast you're talking.
Yeah, I love that. So we don't even understand what's said. Second shot is fired, which hits. Damage, just base damage for that. For 8, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, you let out that second shot. Yeah, it is bloodied from your 2 strikes. Now you see as that second one strikes into it, it still holds its grip on Brolin's raptor form, but it's like staggering back from the strikes. And you can just hear the horrible, almost insectoid-like screech come from within its presence. Anything left with your movement or bonus action that you'd like to do here?
She's just gonna whoop,
Okay.
like just blur, like Flash style, back into the bubble.
It's a and then you like said something right back. It's just like immediate, like just almost if you
Machine
blink,
gun,
you'd miss
yeah,
it.
double arrow, yeah.
Double arrow. I love that. Brolin, it is your turn. You are currently in a grapple of this creature. It just got struck twice. You can use your action to break out of it. How many attacks does your Dyna?
3.
He can use one
3.
of those to break. He can use one. He can use a single one to break. Grapple if you want.
Can Brolin just attack all 3 times?
You can just decide to attack if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So first with its bite.
Go for it. Hits.
19.
Hits for sure. Going to do damage.
Wait. I just want to attack just one more because I've been trying to tweak his numbers to get his stats up. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, his attacks should all be similar.
No, I think I messed up.
Well, they hit. It's not a big deal. Just so you got a bite. Give me those claws. You can fix it after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it after. Yeah.
So 1 bite.
Yep.
So that's 3 pierce. It's actually 5 piercing.
Cool. 5 piercing. Got
5
it.
piercing and then 2 claws.
2 claws.
Oof, 1
Oof.
misses.
That's a miss. Next claw. That does hit.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, you were just ripping into this thing. It survives your onslaught.
It gets 3 more.
3 more. Cool.
H.
It still survives the onslaught. It's holding you back, but this thing does not look good. After taking those 2 shots, exposing some of its flesh with both of those shots from Valfine, Brolin just dives in and takes whatever opportunity he can get here to just rip at its face, in and under the shell where the wound is from Valfine, and you are ripping away at this thing. It is not looking good. It's on its last legs. That is all 3. You have a bonus still available to you, or you don't have any movement though.
No, I don't. I can't really do anything bonus action wise.
Okay.
So
yeah. You took a hit though. 1 hit in the beginning. That's why you're grappled. You could,
Yep.
If you don't want to spend spell slots to heal it, you're good.
I'm good.
Cool. The scorpions are going to obviously fight back. This one's going to sort of move into this area. You are going to effectively be here because you just go where it goes. But it's going to
Okay.
It's moving further into the area, and you're coming with it. I have to put you somewhere around it. So you'll be in front of it right there.
Okay. Ignore that bite roll. I just was testing to make sure the stats
Roger,
were.
you're fine. It is going to commit its attacks towards you, Brolin, though, even though it's moving forward, and try to put its attacks right into your form. So we got 2 claws.
With advantage.
Oh.
No, wait, does I'm grappled. I'm not
grappled,
restrained.
but yeah, it doesn't. You're not restrained.
Yeah.
Yeah, the claw doesn't say anything about restraint, just a grapple.
So 12 misses.
12 misses. 16 hits.
Yep.
And I know that you'll survive, so I'll go for the sting. The sting hits as well. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for the sting before I roll that damage. You need to make a 12. You did make it. Nice. So you take half as much damage on a successful one. Oh, I didn't know that for the Zombo. That's fine. We'll apply it next time.
Aren't undead immune to poison?
Oh, that's right. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's immunity.
Immune.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
completely immune. Thank you for reminding me. Cool. So 1 claw hit then for 6 points of bludgeoning damage towards your form, and then the sting hit for 6, and then 26. So 6 piercing and 13 poison since you saved. Do you have any resistances towards poison?
Oh, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, I believe that carries over from your thing. So it would you saved and you resisted, so it's 13 and then only another 6. So you take a total of 12 from from that. Yep, you took 6 from the bite and
Brolin Raptor not. Okay.
Okay, Brolin
Raptor. It's okay. He's the level 2.
Yeah.
He's not doing green fang's not doing so hot anymore.
This one is going to continue. It's probably going to rip into this other zombie that like hurt the shit out of it. So it will go with some attacks on there. I mean, it's easily going to see the other one as a threat, but it's going to put its first couple attacks into the one. So we'll do 1 claw. Totally misses. Can't like get at the one that's like on him, just like ripping into him. He'll probably commit the 2nd claw to that one on him too, which will manage to hit. And your Zombo will suffer 3 bludgeoning damage. And then it will pull the sting down on the one that's still standing. That's probably just as... I mean, I don't care with a zombie. It doesn't matter how low they are. They're already dead. They always look ravenous. So it's going to put a single sting attack, which this poison will do nothing to. Which does manage to hit for physical damage of 10, which puts the zombie down, but the zombie does have a feature called Undead Fortitude. Kyle, please roll a Constitution saving throw. For the zombie, it is +3. 1d20 plus 3, the DC of which is 5 plus the damage taken, which is... So it would be a 15, which you passed. Your zombie takes a horrible, brutal strike, and as it's trying to rip away at its body, and it survives with 1 HP. Like as it puts it down with the stinger, it goes like right into the zombie body, puts it into the ground, and as it lifts back, the zombie just gets back up. We see the salamander form rising ever always to serve its master, and it is Frisia's turn.
Sweet,
my zombie lives.
Now that the DM's done playing with himself.
Frisia steps out and then this time casts
Fairy Fire. Nice. Just putting it on those two.
Yeah.
Cool. They both have to make a dexterity saving throw, which the DC is 15 for you, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. 1 for each. This will be the one that has more health. Does not make it. And this will be the one that... somebody... Okay. I don't know who rolled that to me.
I've been rolling things to you because I'm crazy right now.
Oh, because you're crazy. Okay. And then the one in the back will also fail. They are both covered in the sparkly fairy dust of your magic as it blankets over both of the scorpions and sort of just lights them up in this area quite clearly in the dark to see these two horrible forms of these massive scorpions.
One of the fairies that was pestering the first one from my first spell literally explodes.
All right.
That is where all the fairy fire comes.
I love it. And is that your full turn, Frisia?
Yeah, that's my full.
Alexandria, you're up.
Okay. So I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
But what I am gonna do is have Fiora move.
Is Fiora a bonus action to move? Or does she just go after you?
I'm pretty sure she acts on her own turn.
Oh, I might have
right?
to roll for her, and then...
Just...
She would just go after you, I think, so she would be a turn after, or before you, whatever you want.
Yeah, she can go after me. That's fine.
I'll just put her on there, then. Yeah, I think she's very independent. She acts on her own terms. But
Alright,
I don't think she can. Yeah, go ahead.
You don't think she can what?
Because I have Zadar. Unless this is a different form, I just know that for Zadar to do most things, it's bonus action. Just want to make sure you're aware of that in case you want to use her and the zombies.
Since your familiar acts independently of you, but always obeys commands, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn.
Okay.
It can't attack, but can take other actions as normal.
That's right. It can take an attack if you bonus action.
No.
Roll on the thing.
Pretty much what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to cast a spell through it, which it says I can do.
Absolutely. Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that you didn't bump into two situations, but I didn't even know. I thought it was a bonus action. It's fine. Yeah, if you're just doing something else with her. She's going after your turn or before your turn?
After my turn.
Okay, so she would be right here unless you're foregoing your turn until you're done. She's like next to you, right?
Yeah,
Right
she's
now,
next to you.
Yeah, right now it's your turn. So what are you doing for your turn? Did you want her to go before?
I'm reading through the spell description really quick to make sure I'm not using 2 bonus actions.
Is it
Finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell. Must be within 100 yards, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it.
Absolutely.
So, nope, it's not a bonus action.
Cool. It's not a bonus action.
Yep. So she's gonna move over here.
Here's the part I'm having trouble with. She doesn't move until after your turn.
All right, she moves before me then.
Okay, that's what I kept asking. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading
Nope.
at the same time.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll roll for her in the future if we're gonna use Fiora in a fight.
Yes.
All right. So she moves first. She's not using her action for anything.
Nope, she's not, because I can't make her use that to do any attacks or anything, but I am going to have her use Shocking Grasp.
As your action.
Yes.
Perfect.
So it'll be my turn now.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yep.
And she uses her reaction to do so.
Yep. The spell does how much at my level? 2d8. Okay.
Nice.
So we need to make...
Something that is strong here too, you could have had Fiora use her action to take the help action because it's not considered attack and giving advantage to somebody on this field if you wanted to give advantage to someone.
All right.
Well, everyone has advantage against the scorpion.
Oh, it's already happened, yeah, with the thing. But in the future, if you want to use her that way, she gets
I'm giving my zombie double advantage.
double advantage.
Double. Yeah. What does it mean?
Shocking Grasp is you reach through Fiora's your connection to Fiora and use it to channel your spell.
Sweet. All right. So it is. I believe it's a melee attack. Actually.
Oh, it might be. Is it a melee attack and not a save?
Make a melee spell attack.
Go for it.
So
15 is the number.
Roll 1d20 plus 3 plus my attack bonus.
Yes.
Right. So that's plus 6. Cool.
Ooh, it
Sweet.
hits big time.
So it hits. Okay. Roll 2d8.
Yeah. And if this is a cantrip, you are adding your extra die, right? Yep, that's your extra die.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. Then I'm going to
see the lightning spark out from Fiora as it covers the scorpion's form. It is bloody from that.
That's my 2 zombies attacking.
Okay.
They both missed.
Both missed. They just.
Oh wait, do they have advantage?
They
Everything
do.
has advantage against the scorpion.
Fairy fire, yep.
Roll one. So roll 1 now for the 12 and another one for the 10. That'll tack onto the 12 and then tack onto the 10.
That's the 12.
Let's see the 12.
Oof.
Okay,
that's
see
the 10.
Okay, the 10.
Hey.
So yeah, the 1 will hit. So we'll get 1 slam attack out. So go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 4. I should make you some special zombies for just you. 9 points, nice. Yeah, I think it's that one that's still like on top of them, doing like all the work, just ripping into this, continuing to just take away as much flesh as it can from this giant scorpion. It is also bloody. Both are in bad positions. Bonus action. Fiora already went. Staying inside the bubble, Alexandria.
I mean, might as well. I'm
yeah,
going to turtle it in here.
You've got the range for it. This is sweet. It is Valfiend's turn.
Slipping outside the bubble again. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I need to get Brolin released here.
Okay. Targeting the one on Brolin. You get 2 attacks. First one, 16 will hit. How do you want to kill that one?
All right. Probably. Does it have Brolin lifted in the air right now?
Yeah.
I'd like to find the point where the claw comes down and attaches to the exoskeleton.
Yes.
And then sink an arrow right in there.
Yeah, you see the tendon snap as the arm gives way to the weakness of death, and Brolin is released. And this thing just tumbles to the ground with a horrible insectoid screech. You have another attack.
Cool, yep. And then she's going to take an arrow out, flip it, and then knock and pull.
Oh, did you use sneak attack on this? Yeah, you did use sneak attack on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's just a regular. These are advantage, so you get to roll again.
Should have rolled for a crit, but he's already dead.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Sorry there. Should have enabled advantage. Cool, 18.
Good, that does hit. Ooh, he's on his last legs. You fire one right into its eye, and you can see the burst of blood come out from its form. It lets out another horrible insectoid screech that I'm not going to mimic here on a mic, and it's horrible. It's writhing back. It has a zombie on one side, Fiera, the lightning still just searing off it on the other. It's covered in fairy dust sparkles. It's not looking.
Actually, I changed my mind. The fairy puked on them.
It's very cute. Yeah, you can see just this glow in the dark goo on its back, and it sees its companion is completely slain. Brolin, it is your move.
Okay.
You climb over the corpse. This corpse is difficult terrain.
I imagine. Oh, it is difficult terrain.
I'll say in this scenario, how big it is. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So let me just.
You can climb over it easily enough, though.
Let me just double check his movement speed.
You can scoot around the other side
40.
of the zombies too.
Yeah, I think I can.
You can do
I can't get that juicy. What?
10 feet.
I can't get that juicy 4th attack, but I can do it.
All right, yeah, get over there. Yeah, you can go right here and then right over here.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, go through.
All right.
Oh, you can even go through the bubble.
Yeah, you passing it out. Yeah.
Okay, so
Make your way around.
I am going to do my multi-attacks. So
Flanking
first attack is my bite.
Alright.
Oh, and it has advantage, right?
It does, absolutely. Oh, that hits. Give me the damage.
That's a plot. That's 8.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, oof. Oh, okay. So I haven't done the raptor in forever. I imagine he's doing a running leap, and he bites down. He jumps up in the air, and he bites down on the tail, the tip of the tail, and he rams it into its head.
Oh yeah, you bring down the tail.
Yeah, so it's like he's
yeah. Classic. Yeah, all the damage it's been taking on its outer shell, you just slam it right down to a weak point, and we see it just break, and the blood and it's more just just the insectoid guck inside,
Ichor?
The ichor, yeah, just gush out, and then the creature immediately 2 steps, one more step forward and to the ground, and it just impacts the sand, and it shudders for a moment and dies. And you see that both of these creatures have been put down that have assailed you in the night.
So this says something about my spell list, that I was useful rolling random spells.
I would immediately like let me see here. Yeah, I would immediately like Brolin to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw?
Acid blood, bro. These are like aliens.
Aw. It's probably not good.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
If I can get my character.
Making a con throw is never good.
It may even be at advantage.
Advantage because you're a dwarf, right?
Of course,
Oh,
this doesn't.
not
I
sure
don't think
what-
this
sure
is
what it is.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Dwarf traits. Dwarven resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison. You have resistance against poison damage.
It's definitely
Okay.
not poison I'm asking for, but
Nice.
in any case, yeah. Forget I mentioned anything. So you, yeah, the fight is over. None of your side has suffered any losses, whether that be on Alexandria's undead army, the beginnings of which, or any of you. These two corpses lay out in the sand, thoroughly defeated, though the wilds of Chult kept at bay, quite easily by our.
Brolin poofs back into his.
Even if they had died, I just would have brought them back again.
Are you still on that?
Oh my god.
Though I did actually look up the necromancy thing. The other advantage besides the damage is you get an extra corpse for the spell.
Oh, so it's 2 per cast?
Yep.
Oh, nice. So I only have to use 1 to keep them both up then.
How many? How long can you use a corpse until it's just sort of like
24 hours.
20, but like once it's been like killed, I think it's depending entirely upon how it was killed. Whether or not the
I mean,
corpse is
it doesn't
usable.
make any specifications. I mean, it is a corpse of a humanoid. I guess I can bring it back.
If
So
it-
it's up to you.
It's completely up to me whether or not the corpse is in a good enough condition, Kyle. Unfortunately, but
Please.
you will have so many opportunities to get corpses.
Can I make?
You are
can I
heading
make
to
a
the
suggestion,
undead
though?
jungle. What's up?
Can I make a suggestion?
I'm thinking. Well, I want to know if you're thinking what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like depending entirely upon how it's killed, or giving it like a certain amount of times it can be killed.
Does
I was
anybody
going
have the
for-
mending spell?
One sec. Go ahead, Alex.
I was going for the depending on it's killed. If it's crushed, yeah, you obviously can't. But
Yeah.
if the zombie is killed, I think you should be able to raise it as a skeleton.
That yes, I would
And
allow.
then if
I would allow the skeleton,
killed,
and then the skeleton
is
is killed.
shattered.
That's a cool idea, actually. I like that you get the double use out of it, and I could guarantee you, without a doubt, DM to player, you will have plenty of opportunities to get corpses in this. Don't worry, unless you head away from the undead jungle. you're fine.
Would mending actually work?
Mending? No,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't mend.
It's no longer a living It's no longer a creature.
I don't know that I'm gonna mend like flesh back together.
Isn't-
That's the intricate like body. Like I'm not gonna say that mending's gonna cover.
Isn't
these
there
parts.
isn't there a spell wizards can cast to heal undead?
Yeah, you
there's-
can use necromantic. I think something. It might specify in the spell itself, like necromancy. Some I think can heal them, but that could be done after, depending on if that is verbiage in the spell.
Mm.
Very nice. Everybody gets a good amount of XP. Actually, everybody gets
Really?
50.
Wow. I mean, that's not as much anymore, but
Yeah, the zombies don't count in the towards it, and the fear doesn't count. towards it.
Oh, Mister, I'm level 6.
I am. It's so good. It's so good. I'm nowhere near level.
These enemies lay defeated. Your survival in the night evident. You all can take easily back to the bubble and not move it around.
Haste drops.
One place. Oh yeah, haste would drop, and you would slowly get through that quick moment of slowing down.
Hey! I found the rock over here.
As we come to the cutoff time for our stream, I think that is a good place to close it for the night, friends, and we can step back in the next morning, or maybe just a little bit into this night and some possible roleplay there in next month. So yes, very, very good, friends. Thank you all for coming tonight, for making the session a good time. I appreciate the hell out of all y'all, and I appreciate you too, Jacob, wherever you are. You motherfucker! You left my fucking game. You're dead. Kill him. No, he's. Slay him.
Having done this, seeing some familiar things.
Give Get out of here.
I remember when I couldn't be in games anymore.
About to slay the. It's it. TPK. 50 more giant scorpions come out of the.
So
Yay!
I'm still waiting for that that epilogue to the episode where a gigantic figure looms over a corpse of a dragon. Red,
Yeah.
red, burning eyes.
Maybe.
You will be the reason why we die.
Oh no. Maybe. All right.
Giving the DM freaking ideas.
That's a great idea. I like that. That's really cool. I'd have to write a little bit into it. Cool. I'm going to close out the stream real quick and get us offline. I'd like to thank those who joined us this evening in chat. Appreciate you hanging out, but you will notice that I don't believe anybody here is engaged in the chat currently, but we appreciate your presence anyway. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, friend. Your presence, again, is appreciated. Same goes for those who hung out in the background, just chilled with us. Appreciate you just hanging out with us, man. And I'd like to thank my amazing cast for always making Tomb of Annihilation a great time. Thank you guys for bringing your A game this evening. Kicking ass, killing some scorpions, making your way across the sand. We got 1 hex. Boom! Just get that, oh yeah, that's the win. 1 hex. It's great.
1 hex a week, baby.
1 hex.
1 hex.
The 1 hex flex.
We're never one more year of
The
Tomb
1
of
hex
Annihilation.
What you don't know is I'm just like slowly like irking it out so that we'll have Omu for the live session at the end of August.
Yeah,
Just like
you're slowly moving it
try to-
closer. Anyway. Yeah.
I mean, at the rate we're going,
I would love to have that, but it'll happen if it happens.
We
so.
will be nowhere near Omu by the end of August at this rate. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
No way.
Stealth. You'd have 2 hexes if that stealth roll didn't fuck you. That's tough. Anyway, in any case, the next time that if you're watching this later on, VOD, whether that be on Mixer, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, you're from the future. We're from the past, but we're all connected in this 1 hex flex that we live in every week. It's a great time. The next time that I will be streaming will be on Wednesday. We'll be playing some Stars from the Shattered Skies, our good friend Tom's homebrew in his own wonderful world that he's introduced us to, where I play as a samurai brother of this guy up here, Rio. Josh playing Rio, me playing Takashi. Crap, it's been 2 weeks. Tetsuo, yeah, I remember the midnight back in. And that should be a really good time. 7:30 to 10. Feel free to join us then. Wednesday. If I said tomorrow, I was lying. It's Wednesday, 7:30 to 10. Very cool. I think that is everything, friends. So no matter where you are in the world, it does not matter where. Morning, noon, or night. Make it an amazing day, guys. We just did. Bye.
bye.
But